Hello, 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 everyone. Give me one moment while I change something. Forgot to do this, as I forgot to do a lot of things yesterday and today. We'll be good to go in a moment, I promise. There it is. Now I wait for that to get fixed up. I hope you are all doing well as I fix my mistakes. That's that's not how that works. Okay, hold on. Well, gotta stop that for a moment because I forgot that works weirdly. Oh boy. Yep. This is the Kira experience right here. Well, again, though, I hope you're all doing well. I hope your day has been treating you at least somewhat nicely. Welcome to the stream. Okay, now that's fixed. There we go. I forgot that. So I found out you'll see what I'm doing in a moment, but I found out that when it comes to VTube Studio, it does not like it when VBridger is active because it causes some things to mess up royally. At least with the Prism outfit. There we go. So, the thing that happened is that I wanted to change my outfit to the Miko outfit for Genshin because it's more fitting for Genshin. No, it's more fitting for Genshin, whereas the punk outfit, not really as much. You know, just it's traditionally more fitting because at the very least, Inazuma, as we all know in Genshin. But what happens if you use VBridger, something that I just find really funny, is that the head model. So Prism uses hello Decemberary. So the thing is that Prism uses their own Prism closet so that they can continuously upload more outfits and accessories and whatnot for you to use. So you have to select an outfit to actually toggle it on. Otherwise, you just see the Prism model's head. It's just the detached head. So what had happened was is with I don't know why this is the case, but it does happen with VBridger. Is if you have it on and it's like actually tracking like it is right now, it just causes the head to shrink and then spawn on my torso. It's it's very cursed, and it happened once before when I was actually, trying to figure out uh what was going on. And then I eventually realized, oh, is it something to do with VBridger? Because it had never happened before I started using VBridger when I had gotten my phone. So yeah, it was the case, which is really funny. Uh, gotta love when cursed nonsense happens like that by complete accident. But enough about that. Today, we are playing Genshin Impact, as I said. We're just going to be doing a light, fun stream. Just going to be doing some exploration, some more fun quest stuff. I might end up switching over to Wuthering Waves to continue the... That it's doing that. I might end up switching over to Wuthering Waves to continue working on the thing that my brain is having issues trying to process. Peaks to Prestige. Yeah, there we go. Took me a year, but I got it, chat. Don't worry. So let me go ahead and boot it up. I know I'm just pausing because my brain's trying to, like, connect everything right now. I also did a dumb... Oh, wait, no. Genshin's already freaking up. That's right. I actually did this beforehand so that we wouldn't need to worry about waiting as long, and then I still forgot it. Ah, I am some kind of amazing, aren't I? This stream is off to a great start. Just the best, honestly. This is what you expect here. Surprise booba. I will wait until the game properly loads so we're just not sitting on a white screen for a long period of time. So I would also like to preface this. Some people probably, I mean, most of you probably don't know, but I do feel like it's important to say this, so I'm going to only say it once. I don't really care to keep commenting on it. You might know that I have had an affiliate relationship with Advanced GG. I was brought on because a friend was able to. I say friend, it was a mutual. Some people do want you to specify the difference, and I will do so as well. I just default to friend. But there was a mutual who said that they would, just send me their way. They did. I signed up. With everything that had been happening recently. So I'm going to also preface it by saying this. So I'm going to actually go back to the pre-post game screen, just so we know this. We don't get distracted by the game. No matter what, you are going to always work with people you don't like for various reasons. So let's be real here. We can be honest. It's pretty much inevitable that you're going to be working with people you do not like, you have no interest in dealing with, and for one reason or another, you just hate them. That was the case with me and Advanced GG. Me and other places that I've worked. I've tried to grin and bear it. Sometimes I do better than others, but for the most part, I can deal. As long as they do not actively antagonize me, I can work with people I do not like because chances are I do not have to deal with them. However, I am someone who believes in LGBTQ plus rights. I have trans friends, and I almost dated a trans woman. Didn't end up working out because of my own personal issues, but it was nothing against them. Sorry about that. But yeah, no. The reason why it didn't work out was just because of my own personal things that had nothing to do with her being trans. Anyway, though, I believe in all of those rights, and I have friends who are genuinely scared of things that are happening in the real world right now. So when everything that happened with Advanced GG did happen, I won't go into the details of it because they have solved it. I have no reason. I have no reason to. It's done. It's over with. But I will talk about my reasons for leaving. I am fine with working with people I do not like as long as they do not cause a problem. If they start causing a problem and, whether my coworkers or my friends start feeling antagonized by that, that's going to cause a problem with me. And I do not feel comfortable supporting a product that had issues. You are allowed to stay with Advanced GG if you want to. I'm not going to fault anyone for doing so because I do not understand the circumstances in which they are being kept there. Maybe they can deal with it better than me. You know, maybe they're in a more struggling situation. You know, it's none of my business. They're allowed to talk about it as they want. But for me personally, when people like that start abusing their platform to spread things that actually might physically endanger the people that I care about, I want no part of that, and I would rather look for somewhere else. This is not knocking anyone at Advanced GG themselves. Far from it, you know. But as far as right now is concerned, even though they did respond eventually, I will leave you to look up what their response is. I just, at least for the time being, no, I'm good. I'm choosing myself, and I'm choosing to support my friends. So I am no longer an affiliate with Advanced GG. I have removed mentions of them across my platforms. I do have some posts, obviously, that are still up that say to use my code. Those are no longer the case. Please do not attempt to use my link. Please, if you want to, go support others. That use Advanced GG. I'm not attempting to fault anyone that wants to use Advanced GG even still. Because at the end of the day, let's be real here, we're going to always be working with people that suck and that we do not like. It is inevitable. What matters is what matters is your personal tolerance for it. If it starts to get too much, you know, that it might be your time to just go. It's just as simple as that. So, that being said, though, I have used my platform, and now we actually properly get into Genshin. I apologize if that was not a fun thing to listen to. I will use my platform as I can. Oh, it's Lantern Rite, that's right. Huh, maybe, well, I guess we just do Lantern Rite. Ah, Zibai. You're so pretty. From January 30th, you will receive 5 pieces of mail. Did I start receiving them? I did! Let's go. So I guess we know what we're doing for this stream. I will do one 10 pull when, the Buys banner arrives. So I can maybe, hopefully get Illiga.
I better get me some out.
And hey, if I do get Zubai, then cool. Weird that they're starting the Lantern Rite quest now before the banner switches over, though. The Lantern Rite is here. What new changes await in Liyue Harbor this year? Enable focus mode, please. And now of course, you know, this is having... Okay, now it's loading. Man, you're not gonna even take me to Liyue Harbor? Cringe. That's not what I meant to click. Oh. Oh no, this quest might accidentally trigger. Whoops. Ooh, yeah, here we go. It's decked out again. We'll also definitely be continuing the Genshin story in future streams. I obviously will not be attempting to do it all in one session as I do with current update stuff.
Split the bamboo in the morning,
Dry it till night. Shape and bend it nice and tight. Cross the strands to form a pattern. Coat in silk, and you have a lantern.
Yay.
That's how you remember how to make a show lantern. Did you get all that, Chi-Chi?
Morning, split bamboo, traveler. Then get silk, make paimon.
What? No, that doesn't even rhyme.
Chi-Chi, you try. I don't know why you would want to use silk to make Paimon, though. That sounds very unhealthy for Paimon.
Look, it's them.
Hey, Yao! Hey, Chi-Chi! Whoa, Traveler! Paimon, you're here! Happy Lantern Rite!
Happy Lantern, right? I know, the Miko Gote. I keep calling it Gote. No, the Gote is the stick that I hold. I know it's a stick, I'm sorry. Anyway. The Miko outfit doesn't necessarily fit, Chinese customs, but
What you up to?
this was the best I had,
Chi-Chi
okay?
to make show lanterns. It's a real test of finger dexterity, so it'll help keep her nice and loose.
Yes, I do finger exercises to be a nimble zombie.
Wanna try too, you two?
Thanks, but I already know
Okay.
how.
Well, we need a whole bunch this year so it doesn't get too dark at night. Too dark? What does that mean?
Dr. Baiju has patients who got hurt walking at night.
Ah, so that's
The
what the story's
moon
gonna be about.
disappeared, so
I'm
it was too dark to see.
The moon disappeared, huh? I wonder why.
The moon disappeared? Like, behind the clouds?
It was Jeonju, the moon devourer. Changshan told me about it, but now I forgot.
It's an old
It's okay,
myth
Chi-Chi.
from Chenyu Vale about a giant toad in the sky that eats the moon.
Okay.
What? The moon gets eaten?
By a toad.
It's
Ribbit.
just a story. It's not like there's actually a giant toad in the sky. I asked Master about it, and she said myths are just insights into how the people of the past understood the world. Well, I didn't see it that night. But I've checked several nights since, and it's been there same as ever. According to Chi-Chi, though, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent someone to do some kind of serious investigation. So, I don't know. Maybe something did happen. The Ministry of Civil Affairs? This is starting to sound bad.
It's okay. You can fly. Even if it's too dark, you won't fall and get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So turn that frown upside down, Paimon. Or someday you'll get a whole bunch of wrinkles and wake up looking like an old granny. What? Okay.
Yeah, I believe it.
No more frowning. But the traveler can't fly. She could still fall and hurt herself, right?
No, I'm fine. You not remember?
Don't worry. That's what the show lanterns are for. As long as we make enough, Liyue Harbor will never go dark.
Wouldn't-
Yeah, and
I feel like that'd be better for the
there's
atmosphere.
the giant lantern too.
Oh, right! I almost forgot. Look! This year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon. With her watching over it, the moon will be safe for sure.
Oh, this is how we get introduced to her.
Wait! So that's the White Horse
I
Adeptus?
say introduced to her, but
Yeah.
you know.
Legend has it she used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch. Huh! We've heard of the White Horse Adeptus before, but we never heard the part about
Technically,
her
we
living
have
on the
already, like, known
moon.
about her.
Probably because it's a folk legend from Chenyu Vale, so not a lot of people know about it. But recently, some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue, and the archaeological team even found evidence of ancient people worshipping an adeptus who lived in a palace on the moon. It's kind of like how we write wishes on Shao lanterns and release them during Lantern Rite. The White Horse Adeptus would descend from the moon in her jade carriage and grant people's wishes.
Ooh! When did that happen? She sounds different from the other Adepti in Liyue.
It must have been a super long time ago, 'cause even Master barely knows anything about this Adeptus.
The Madam Ping has never met the White Horse Adeptus either.
Nope. Kinda unbelievable, right? Yanfei said the White Horse Adeptus might even be a made-up legend, just like Janju the Moon Devourer.
Yeah, a made-up horse and a made-up toad.
That's exactly what I was
You're
thinking,
mistaken,
Chi-Chi.
children. The White Horse Adeptus really does exist.
Hello, old man. What you got for me?
Oh, Mr. Liu from the Baiju Guest House. But how do you know that for sure?
Have you ever wondered how the guest house got its name, Yao Yao?
Baiju White Colt. So it's named after the White Horse Adeptus?
That's right. And that's because one of my ancestors was once
Oh,
blessed
so
by
this
the
is
White
like an
Horse
Genshin
Adeptus.
Impact the Star Rail.
Oh,
I
really?
gotcha.
Tell us more! Tell us more!
It was a long, long time ago, when this ancestor of mine was still a young girl. She was out gathering herbs and accidentally fell off a cliff, but the White Horse Adeptus rescued her.
Oh, that's it? Paimon was expecting something a bit more special. We've heard a whole bunch of stories like that before.
Patience, young one. Let me finish. After the White Horse Adeptus saved my ancestor, she told her a story about the moon and the ancient kingdom of Long Gone.
Oh,
My
it's long
ancestor
gone.
was
I
so
get it.
captivated that she completely lost track of time. So much so, in fact, that when she returned to her village, she found nothing but a desolate ruin in its place.
Yeah, that's why it's called
It
Long
was
Gone.
as if, without her knowledge, countless years had passed in the mortal world.
Huh?
The most extraordinary part of all is that it turned out to be a dream. When she woke up, she found herself at the bottom of the cliff, right where she had fallen. Other than her medicine basket, now filled to the brim with rare herbs, it was as if nothing had happened. Until out of nowhere, a horse's whinny echoed through the air, and when she looked up, she saw a pristine white horse leaping over the cliff.
A white horse leaping over the cliff.
Wow, that sure is a crazy story. But now, it's starting to sound a bit too far-fetched.
Another skeptic. You sound just like my son. But I know it's true. Ancestral records don't lie.
Wait, so your son doesn't believe it happened?
Don't get me started. Not believing is one thing, but he even wants to change the name of our guest house. It's a disgrace, I tell you, a disgrace.
Nar.
Well, it was getting about time for him to take over the guest house. And what's the first thing he does? Starts going on about how the name doesn't attract enough customers and how we're losing business to Wangshu Inn. Can you believe that?
How does
As if
a
Baiju
name
Guest
do
House
that?
and Wangshu Inn
Like, I get,
aren't
like, the
miles
name
apart
can make
from each
things,
other.
like, appealing at first glance, but, like, what?
The Geo Lord's Rest. Paimon bets that would get people through the doors.
Geo Lord's Rest. I like that one.
This isn't about getting people through the doors. This is about disrespecting our ancestors. Oh, White Horse Adeptus, my wish is this. Let your divine power be known. Teach my foolish son the error of his ways.
Paimon wants to learn more about this Adeptus. Hey, maybe we should ask Zhang Li.
Oh yeah, if anything, he would probably be one of the few people to know.
Mr. Zhongli is super knowledgeable. He can answer questions even Master has no clue about.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, We just saw him having tea at third round
Of course he
knockout.
is.
Alright, then that's our next stop.
Chi-Chi and I are gonna keep making Shao lanterns. Careful on the road!
Goodbye, Paimon. Goodbye, traveler.
The Realm of Clouds, Act 1. But do you have mini games? That is so pretty. Hey, there's Zubai. Vigorous brushstrokes. Aw, hell yeah. I'm stroking my brush a lot to Zubai. Her art will be beautiful. I'm so fucking dumb. Alright, well, let's take a look at these. Because these look like the mini games associated with this. Alright, I have to be careful I don't accidentally trigger the, Brightman Lantern Glow. Okay, yeah, that's the one that I don't want to touch right now.
Emotions. No more lies.
Emotions, no more lies, you heard her. No more lying with your emotions. You tell the truth right now. Oh man, Genshin really needs to update their stamina system, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, this should hopefully avoid triggering that main quest by accident. Hello, Wenji. Something feels missing from this painting. Maybe I need a bit more inspiration. What are you? Oh wow, look who it is. Traveler, I've heard so much about you. What an honor it is to finally meet you. As you can see, I'm setting up a festival venue following the plans from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Are you going to teach others how to draw? Not quite. Instead of teaching others to draw, I'm going to draw for others. As the Lantern Rite grows bigger each year, more and more people come to join in, and many of them are tourists from faraway lands. Although the Ministry of Civil Affairs, Ministry, not Ministry. Although the Ministry of Civil Affairs offers complimentary souvenir photos, that still doesn't quite embody the spirit of Leeway. That's why they send me here to create hand-drawn souvenirs for the visitors. I noticed that the legend of the White Horse Adeptus is pretty well known around Leeway Harbor, so I figured I'd make a great theme for a drawing. You know how the saying goes, vibrant as dragons, spirited as steeds, so really, what's more auspicious than a flying gallop painting with a white horse? It's got that same bold, uplifting energy associated with dragons and tigers. What do you think, Traveler? Got any ideas for a drawing? Well, I have quite a lot. Oh, haha, just great. Just tell me your idea? Great, just tell me your idea and I'll make it happen. During the challenge, the companions recalled by Traveler's memories will remain in the running state. Use your companion's elemental skills appropriately to cross chasms or obstacles. Reach the finish line within the time limit to complete the challenge. The more time you have upon completion, the more jade you obtain, the higher your challenge score will be. Alright. Yeah, so we're just gonna do this a bit. Thank you. I can see what I'm looking at now. So we're just going to do this first day, everything here, and then the next time we stream Genshin, everything else should be unlocked. The googly eyes see all. Alright, so let's do this with Mualani. It's like the first time I'm actually doing something in Genshin the day that it, like, goes live. I'm not even joking. We are doing the first day. Also, I can tell that you see now because you gave me the googly eyes to help see for you. We're just doing some Genshin. The first day of Lantern Rite went live. Like, just literally today, so we're gonna do, like, the opening day stuff. You know how it usually is with Genshin events. They release stuff piecemeal over the course of a few days. So we're gonna do the opening stuff with each of these, and then do some exploration. Gonna be fun. We learned about the Moon Devourer and the White Horse Adeptus. And as someone who is familiar with Genshin, you probably would know. At the very least, the White Horse Adeptus. The Great Jonju letters. Jonju, right? Jonju? I think they pronounce it Jonju. Letters will appear during the challenge. If you make contact with them during the challenge time... I said letters. Lanterns. Challenge time remaining will be reduced. Use Mualani Zhan Yun's elemental skills in the memory to try and avoid them. Floating Zhao lanterns will appear during the challenge. Firing and hitting the floating Zhao lanterns with lit candles will light them up and send them soaring into the sky. After releasing the floating Zhao lanterns, more jade will appear. However, if you make contact with the floating Zhao lanterns directly, a portion of the challenge time remaining will be reduced. Oh, I pressed Q to fire, okay. No! I'm bad at the game. This is really stiff controls, by the way. Boing! Boing! Oh, these controls are so stiff. They're stiffer than me when I get out of bed. I'm gaming. Boing! Nope. No, I missed so many jades. I jumped over that because I panicked. This is so awkward controlling. Boing. Boing. No one can stop my stiffness. Oh, okay. Now we're just a fish. Eesh. I don't even need to hold right anymore. Did I get an S rank? Easy mode. Alright. So that's that. Be careful how stiff the controls are, I guess. I say stiff controls, it's like the stiffness of the jumps. What else we got in this menu? Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so these are your rewards. So once again, it's just like last year. You can, yeah, you can just get, the reward is a copy of a 4-star character, as well as Yao Yao's outfit. So you'd need to reach, 1,000 for each of these. Got it. Alright, what is this festive shopping? I need to see this. The arrangement this year came together pretty nicely. At least I don't have the trouble Lady Kutching to come and review personally. Gotta stop dwelling on these things. I'm the god of fortune. I'm the god of fortune. I'm the god of fortune. You know, I need to tell myself that more, I'm gonna be honest. Touching mention, yes. You are? I am the god of fortune! I can tell. It's a very auspicious outfit. Huh? Isn't that Traveler? Goodness, if I'd known you were the one coming, I wouldn't have memorized so many lines. And given the looks of you, I presume that you are here to celebrate Lantern Rite? Yeah. About time you showed up. Look around. Isn't it even more lively than last year's Lantern Rite? Lantern Rite feels a bit more impressive than the previous years. Of course, you know what they say, Zhao lanterns soar and fill the night. Step by step, we seek new heights. We gotta improve in everything we do. Yeah, let's not dwell on that during the festivities. Come, let me show you where the fun happens. Let me think. Got it. First things first, you'll have to release Zhao lanterns. It's Lantern Rite, after all. And then we also set up a bunch of auspicious treasure trees found around Leeway Harbor. As long as you prune their branches properly, the fortune coins inside are yours. How many trees did we put up again? Was it 21? Yes, 21 trees. Actually, there's an auspicious tree not too far away. If you're interested, you can help to prune it. Don't worry, it's very simple. And finally, you can also check out the bulletin board. It's right beside me. Many tourists from other nations have joined the for Lantern Rite in the recent years, so the Ministry of Civil Affairs prepared a special bulletin board for them. Whatever issues they run into, or if there's anything they need help with, they can write it down and post it on the bulletin board. We at the Ministry of Civil Affairs will make sure everyone who comes to Leeway for Lantern Rite leaves with a smile. Very Leeway for you. Of course. By the way, Traveler, I remember you're really good at taking pictures, aren't you? Oh, I know a little. Then don't be so modest, I just wanted to ask you for a little favor. It's really simple, I promise. All you have to do is take a commemorative photo for some tourists. We originally hired a few photographers to take commemorative photos for everyone, but we didn't expect that there would be so many tourists this year. There suddenly wasn't enough photographers to go around. It's too late to hire new photographers. You're the only one I can count on, Traveler. Please, for the tourists, for Lantern Rite, for Leeway, you're the only one who can help us. Oh, okay, leave it to me. Oh, you're a lifesaver, Traveler. I can tell you the tourist names and their designated locations right away. Counting on you with your help, this year's Lantern Rite will be flawless. Here, these Zhao lanterns are for you. Happy Lantern Rite. During the Lantern Rite, travelers can obtain special Give Zhao lanterns and celebratory Zhao lanterns. These lanterns can be freely placed within Leeway Harbor and inscribed with well wishes. When a traveler is in their own world, they can receive celebratory Zhao lanterns released by other travelers in their respective worlds. Similarly, celebratory Zhao lanterns released by the traveler in their own world can be claimed by travelers in other worlds. When a Zhao lantern is collected, welcome Delta, how are you doing? The traveler who released the Zhao lantern will also receive likes. During the Lantern Rite, travelers can obtain special... Travelers can send their companions various presents. Playing 14 with Lewis, nice. I'm just doing some Genshin Impact. We're doing the opening day of the Lantern Rite event, so just all the things that are currently available with that. And then we'll probably just be doing some exploration after that. Oh. I know I need to do that.
Don't trust your eyes
Neat.
uncritically.
So there's
People
also
only see what they
an
want to,
auspicious tree
So
nearby.
don't be your own fool.
Where is the auspicious tree, though? I need to cut it down for money. Auspicious tree. I love the... Why is this here? Now I gotta get better with architecture, SMHing my head. Are you an auspicious tree? Nope. Hello? I know, last year's Lantern, right? The coins were just, like, around. Huh. Oh, okay. Yep, so you also have a reason. Don't forget to spend it here. Get a ton of Primo Gems. Click the wrong button again? Yep, there's that. And Moonlit Merriment is what we want to click, that's right. So we did that. You were also over there. You know what? Who would have guessed? I guess I'm just teleporting back over here. Hey, buddy, what's up? Step right up and take a look. Play a round of Wishes Contended, Fortunes Won, and ring in a year of good luck. What is this? Oh, it's the brand new minigame released by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. With the Prosperity Pouch and Charm Coins, just a little skill is all it takes to bring you luck and good fortune. If you'd like to try them and bring yourself some good fortune, you're always welcome here. Wow, that was quick. Opponents will drop Charm Coins when defeated. At certain intervals, Prosperity Pouch will automatically collect Charm Coins scattered across the battlefield. Travelers must defeat as many enemies as possible within the time limit. Defeating enemies in the specified ways during the challenge and performing certain actions during battles, you can obtain more Charm Coins. After collecting a certain number of Charm Coins, the Prosperity Pouch will upgrade and cause enemies to drop more coins. Can be upgraded 2 times. Let's go for a round. Times 10? Duh. Would I not? This one should just defeat as many enemies as possible by the looks of it. Unlocked in 4 days? Oh, there we go. So they want you to use that. So if that's the case... is doing a minigame made by the Chinese. Also the game. You play as the French.
Shower me with praise! Time to shine! Goose on the loose!
Silence!
Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath!
The tides beckon.
Blah, 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 blah. Give me your money.
Let my name echo in song!
Oui, indeed.
Pinnacle of excellence!
Indeed, we.
See Laline, East Papa, get him! Get
Be sanctified.
I wish I could have been able to afford Nivelette's outfit, because it looks really, really good.
Bow your head.
time to shine! A burst of flavor!
Oh, okay, no, yeah, this is the objective. It's normal or charged attacks. Yeah, okay.
Let the mighty
So it
be
just doesn't
humbled.
show it on the previous screen for some reason. I don't know why.
Settle down.
Let my name echo in song! Goose on the loose!
Zugu the boot.
See Laline, East Papa, get him!
The tides beckon.
That poor singular enemy probably did not deserve that, but you know what? I'm going to say they did.
silenced.
Let the world come alive! Off to the freezer! Suffer the wrath of evil!
Be sanctified.
A burst of flavor!
Can I get above 70k? I did it! This is what we call a pro gamer. Alright. That is done. Oh, I only needed 30,000. I think I did a little better. Excuse me while I fail to click a singular button correctly. Alright. Oh, sorry. Moonlit merriment, it's the merriment. Alright, Moonlit Adeptus' Trail. Oh, okay, so now this one is all the way over here, of course. I feel like this is what we call rude. Why would it do this to me? You know what, just for that, I'm landing on top of this. You cannot stop me. Yeah, it's not even like the tree is marked. I don't know, have I been lied to? I feel like that there is a tree that you can hit to get, these coins out of. But what do I know? Alright, Buffet. Hehe, yesterday I heard another story about the White Horse Adeptus, and now I'm feeling inspired again. You planning to become a storyteller? Hello, welcome to Leeway Harbor. Welcome to the Lantern. Right, no, wait. Welcome to Leeway Harbor. Miss Pinksy didn't see that, right? Okay, looks like she didn't. You're separated by a divider and an ocean, technically, because the dock is separating the ocean. I don't know how she could have seen that, but okay. Welcome to Leeway Harbor. You must be here for the Lantern Rite, right? Then you've got to check out my minigame, the Moonlit Adeptus' Trail. Get straight into work mode, huh? Don't sell me out. If Miss Binksy caught me distracted, she'd definitely give me an earful. Took me ages to talk her into letting me run this stall. Just let me finish up. The Moonlit Adeptus' Trail is based on the legend of the White Horse Adeptus, a story shared throughout Leeway Harbor. Legend has it, that the Adeptus, would often travel through the skies by moonlight, protecting Leeway Harbor from evil spirits and monsters. Well, I found that legend so uninspired. So I chose to blend in some other stories I've heard for this minigame. For example, there have been monsters in the sky who were always itching to swallow the whole moon, but thanks to the White Horse Adeptus, these monsters didn't get their way. You don't get on the White Horse Adeptus. Can't imagine what the moon would look like while being eaten, but in Lee Su's story, the monsters chew it down slowly, piece by piece, kind of like how we work through a pancake. Is she calling the moon a pancake? I feel like she's calling the moon a pancake. Yeah. You know what? Fair. Pancakes are pretty good. But when I went to listen a couple of days later, a story was put in another way. This time the monster gulped down the whole moon in one bite, just like eating a rice ball. Fortunately, the story always ended with the White Horse Adeptus whipping out all the monsters, wiping out all the monsters in one fell swoop, guided by the light from the Zhao lanterns. That's part of the legend too. Anyway, that's how Liu Su's story goes. I thought it was cool, so I included it into the Moonlit Adeptus' trail. Oh no, enough chit-chat, I need to get back to work. If you'd like to try the Moonlit Adeptus' trail, just let me know. Everything's ready. We can start whenever you want, wherever you want. Okay, Traveler must defeat 3 Jonju according to the order of the chapters. Once the challenge begins, you must defeat Jonju and light Zhao lanterns within the limited round duration to draw the Great Jonju out. When the round begins, the White Horse Adeptus will auto-attack nearby opponents and light nearby Zhao lanterns. When approaching wishes dropped by opponents or Zhao lanterns, the White Horse Adeptus can automatically collect them. Oh, it's like a roguelite. Kind of. No, yeah, it is kind of like a roguelite. If you fail to defeat the Great Jonju within the time limit, you can buff yourself by collecting wishes. Try again after getting stronger. Alright, let's get started. Enhance! And the subsequent chapters will be after a bit. "40 opponents, 100 wishes, and Cloud Gorging Jonju." Ribbit. I got a laser beam. Oh, there's a long game buff too. That's neat. Owie. Don't hurt me, bro. Don't hurt me, bro. Okay. Ribbit. I mean, we'll just get these. They probably want you to get these, so... Oh, and you need to defeat enemies to spawn him, okay. You just need to go fast enough. Damn, bro, you take so long to spawn in? SMHing my head. Well, of course I'm gonna deal more damage. Why would I not deal more damage? Who doesn't like dealing more damage? Oh, look at this delicious damage. This is exactly what you want to see. Alright, let me at him. Let me at him. Come on, bro. You got nothing on me. Check out this awesome move. Not even hitting you. Because for some reason the game wants to target everything else except you. Sick moves, bro. This game is rigged. Oh, now I can attack 2 targets, though! Oh, delicious. Gimme, 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 gimme. They got nothing on me now. Alright, now I got you right where I want you, bro. What do you mean you're enraged? No, why are you teleporting? No, I've been baited! He teleported. Why would he do this to me? I now see his tricks. He cannot stop me. I will use everything that I have learned. Heck yeah. My damage is through the roof. Alright, here we go. 10 seconds left. Surely I have enough time. Come on, I got this. Now you're gonna teleport. You actually just go immune during that whole time too. I'm being baited. I'm being baited. I will not take this nonsense. There. Now we have 40 seconds to do this. Surely. I gotta go over quick. Gotta find everything that I can. 25 seconds now by the time I get to him. Now you're enraged. Come on. No, 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 no. You can't hide for me. No, 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 no. I'm not easy mode. I didn't even get to finish my bit. I just did it, just like that. Now I have an incarnation buff. Thank you for the head pats. I do deserve them. One may turn into a Celadon mare. Your movement speed is greatly increased and you become immune to damage. Hog. Oh, hello. Neat. Oh, that also buffs up, like, everything here. Oh, that's cool. And I like more damage. Who doesn't like more damage? But to be fair, there's no reason for me to continue right now. That's probably my favorite minigame so far, though. Definitely my favorite minigame so far. I'm already done with my dailies. That's how good it is. And Nefa's also rank 5 in friendship. I'm so good at this. Actually, speaking of that, she should have something for me now that she's rank 5, right? No. What am I thinking of then? I don't know, maybe it was rank 4. Who knows? I don't. Alright. Oh no, wait, this is... Okay, no. It's close enough that I need to be careful, but far enough away that... Shouldn't trigger this by accident? Oh, hey, look who's here. I know all 4 of these characters.
Oh?
Oh.
Ah.
Curious.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive, right? What's with all the commotion over here? Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! I have something amazing to show you! What is it? Huh?
Ooh. Yeah?
Part of the moon is blacked out! Was it really eaten by a giant toad?
I didn't expect you to know the story of Jonju the Moon Devourer, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. She learned a whole bunch of things in Sumeru.
Jonju the Moon Devourer is a Liyue legend.
Well, knowledge knows no borders, so... there.
You're right about that, Paimon. But this dark circle doesn't look anything like a toad to me. A toad's egg, maybe? But that's about it. Oh, wait, Traveler! You've been in Nodcry, right? The people there worship the moon goddess. So you should know what's going on here.
First off, wrong moon. Secondly, no.
Really? Not even in a place where people worship the moon? Huh.
There's a celestial phenomenon called the lunar eclipse.
Yeah. Master told me that the tale
Which
of
actually,
John
speaking of
Chu,
eclipses,
the moon
apparently like
devourer,
August
was how
2nd
ancient people
we'll
explained a
have a
certain
solar
celestial
eclipse that might just
phenomenon.
actually completely
What
black
is it
out
exactly? Some kind of
parts of the
omen
world for a few
disaster?
minutes. August 2nd, 2027. If you want to look that up yourself. I remember reading it. Yes, of everything it could have been, it is indeed a toad.
How so?
Lunar eclipse usually starts from the outer edge.
But in this picture, the moon is being covered from the center. So this can't be a normal eclipse.
Then it's still an omen of some impending calamity?
We never said that.
Yeah, I don't think.
Ugh, some crazy customer left it at the restaurant. Just thinking about it gives me the chills.
Attention, everyone! As the auspicious festival season approaches, I have an announcement to make. I, Lu Xiong, am on the verge of becoming one of the most renowned archaeologists in all of Liyue Harbor. No, scratch that, in all of Tibet. Even though I never trained at a prestigious academy, I've still managed to dig up tons of treasures. And I understand practically a whole dictionary's worth of big words, too. Like my pops always says, no pain, no gain. And I haven't had it easy, that's for sure. So, it's
That
definitely
face.
my turn to make a name for myself.
What's the deal with her?
I don't know, bro.
No idea. Maybe she ate a bad batch of perch stew?
What? You don't believe me?
Oh no, she's angry about it.
I'm telling you, I dug up treasures from the ancient nation of Longan. I even got a picture of Jeonju devouring the moon.
How did you get something from Long Gone?
Jeonju? What is she even talking about?
Sounds like she's a few perches short of a stew, if you know what I mean.
So what if blackback perch stew is my favorite? Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You're just a stupid, ignorant man, and I'm gonna kill you.
Whoa,
Young
lady.
You need to calm down.
What? So you're looking down on me now too? How about I take you both out then? How does that sound?
This is a place for dining. If you wish to take me out, you'll have to do it elsewhere.
What if she wants to take you out for a
Don't act
meal?
like you're better than me. Do you know who I am? I'm about to be the most famous archaeologist in all of Liyue. No, Tibet. Show me some respect.
It's respect you want? Very well. For the sake of the other customers, we'll do this your way.
What? So Shenhe started the fight?
No, she
Had
didn't.
no choice. The woman pulled a shovel out of nowhere and started going crazy, flipping tables left and right.
Yeah, no, she didn't
even
start a
injured
fight. The
2 other
woman started the
customers.
fight. I don't know what you're talking
Shenhe
about.
did what she had to do to restrain her, then took her to the Ministry of Civil
Shenhe
Affairs.
absolutely finished the
Thank
fight.
goodness Aunt Shenhe was there. Or who knows what might have happened.
Yeah. I started cleaning up after all the commotion, and that's when I found this photo. I thought it might be the one she dropped, so I rushed over to show someone.
She said she took a photo of Jeonju the Moon Devourer. This must be it.
Alright, what does it look
Can we
like?
really trust what she said, though? Clearly, something is going on with her.
Paimon's got a point. It sounds like she wasn't acting right at all. How do we know she wasn't possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed.
All right. But what about the part about Long Gone and the treasure she found?
I still don't know why everyone keeps talking about Long Gone.
What if
It's
she
long
waited
gone
too
for a
long
reason,
and
like...
dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost? One so powerful that even Miss Shenhe couldn't sense its presence.
Your imagination is something else, Hu Tao. Why would an ancient ghost come to Wanmin restaurant, huh?
To eat my black-back perch stew? Hey, it could happen. I'd want to eat your food if I was a ghost.
Wait a second. She mentioned the
Good food, then.
ancient nation of Longon, right? Paimon's heard that somewhere before.
You know what? My brother mentioned that some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue recently. Mostly colored glass, fine jade, and bronze relics. Some of the text inscribed on them has already been deciphered. There were some poetic verses, but the word long gone popped up as well.
So, does that mean this Longon place is real?
What? Hold on.
Still, Paimon knows we've heard the name somewhere before. Do you remember, Traveler?
Jingcho, you said the wrong word. Is this a typo, or the typo, or just a translation issue?
Right! His ancestor heard about it from the White Horse Adeptus.
The White Horse Adeptus? Oh, so you must have been to see the giant lantern already.
Yep. And it turns out that the White Horse Adeptus is super mysterious, too. Even Madame Ping hasn't met her.
Wait, I thought she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare of the 8 Adepts.
That's just the interpretation you believe in, Hu Tao. There are other theories out there too. The elders of Qingce village believe that during the Archon War, a white horse leapt from a clear spring, transforming into an Adeptus who aided Rex Lapis in battle. In Chenyu Vale, some of the tribes take her to be the daughter of time, and trace her deeds to an even earlier era. Yet in other ancient texts, including the relics I just mentioned, she appears as an emissary who listens to mortal wishes, bestowing the blessings of the heavens and moon upon the mortal realm, which is why we write our wishes on Shao lanterns.
That's so complicated. So what's
Why's
the
it gotta
verdict?
be so
Which version is the
complicated?
truth?
I'm afraid there's no definitive answer to that.
You two have been all over Tevat. Do you have an idea?
Nope, sorry.
No.
We were actually on our way to ask Zhongli. He knows even more about this kind of stuff than us.
Ah, looking for a consultant, huh? He's having tea with Miss Linlong. Shigu Antiques is hosting an exhibition tonight.
An exhibition? For what?
All those antiques Singcho just mentioned. So if you head to the big ship docked in the harbor tonight, I'm sure you'll find him.
Sorry about that, my eyes are a little bit strained.
So, where to next? How about we go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to ask about the White Horse Adeptus? We might be able to find out more about the recent moon situation, too.
If you're heading to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, could you give them this picture for me? Since it belongs to that customer, she deserves to get it back at least. It might even help the Ministry with their investigation.
Ha! Alright! We're off!
Oh wait, I almost forgot! Happy Lantern Rite!
Happy Lantern, right?
Come have a meal with us when you're free.
We'll be there, or we'll be... square.
Thinking about it now, could it be possible that photograph was a fake?
A fake? You mean like the customer fabricated it to gain academic recognition?
We didn't even see what the photo looked like, by the way.
I never even thought of it like that.
Just want to point that out.
How about we go check out that place tonight? I know exactly where it is.
Well, actually, no. We did see
Alright.
the photo. I thought they
Get
brought up a
scolded if I
separate
get
photo
home
during
too
that.
late.
Live a little, Singcho. You act like this is a first for you. Worst comes to worst, we'll get Xiangling to cook you something delicious, okay?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it's worth the risk.
You were just waiting for the promise of free food, weren't you? Fine. It's a plan then. We'll meet up tonight.
Woot woot. Woot woot woot. Eugene Terrace. What about Taras? Deer. Man, this is a really long run, I forgot. For some reason, I keep forgetting that this area down here, where the Mingjing Jewelry is, it doesn't connect to up here. You have to go up this long, winding path, or obviously just fast travel up to Mount Tianhong. But still, like... bleh. Rabid deer just barreling through everyone. I get out of the way! I'm Adam Ping. Gonna steal those glazed lilies, I hope you don't mind. And this one too. Might as well collect all these while I'm here. I remember needing to collect them for one of the characters that I built early on. Okay. So... let's just hope.
And your grandfather is of the same opinion, Miss Lanyan?
Yes. On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. That's what the signs are indicating. Celestial observation isn't Grandpa's strong suit. But he discussed it with several other elders from our clan, and their conclusion was the same.
It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources as well.
You mean the whole thing? About the legend of Jonju the Moon Devourer? Happening in real life?
Yes, that's one of them.
So it's true. I thought it was just a rumor.
It's true. But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen again. I'm not sure this bodes well.
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu is consulting with the Adepti as we speak.
Ganyu.
Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't been any other moon-related disturbances.
Ningguang, Keqing, and Lanyan! You're all here! Oh, Traveler! And Paimon! It's been a while. Happy Lantern Rite.
Yes!
Happy Lantern Rite.
What brings you here, though? I thought you'd be in the harbor enjoying the Shao lanterns.
You're certainly not the type to visit Yujing Terrace for no reason. Is there something I can help you with?
What? We're not allowed to just drop in on our friends during the festive season?
I was only teasing. You're welcome to visit us anytime you wish. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
And about all the moon business you were just talking about? We have something to show you. Here, take a look! Whoa! Something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it. Is this...
It is
Janju,
Keqing,
the
yes.
Moon Devourer, then?
Even though we confirmed this event took place, I still can't quite believe what I'm seeing. Where did you get this picture?
From Xiangling! She found it when she was cleaning up after that customer caused a scene. She thinks they must have dropped it. Wait.
Well, remember, this was the new VA. No, I think this is the same, new VA. I believe this should be the same new VA as we heard when Stygian Onslaught was introduced. Yeah, I get that, but I am saying, in case you were curious, yes, it's still the same new quote-unquote VA. It's not really new anymore, but this is also, like, just the second time we've heard the new VA and new content, so...
No, it's just...
Where I'm from, it said that Chuang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chenyu Vale communicated with the heavens. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chuang Terrace. I was just surprised, that's all. It's probably just a coincidence.
That's interesting because the ancient people of Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
The chasm? So, that place is involved too? According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather are merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother grow tea.
I wonder if
in
Kuching's
Chaoying
new VA
Village.
has actually like been
A few days
officially
ago,
announced
she
yet. I
left her
forget.
home in
I
Chaoying
guess I can check
Village
after this.
to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall, and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition.
Definite Hoyo game. Well, I mean, yeah.
We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chuang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chuang Terrace? Things are getting pretty complicated.
Mine's gonna be so complicated.
She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? At this point, you seem invested in this case too.
Don't see why not.
Then let's head there now.
And let's head there now. Ow! Alright, let's see if they've properly updated. Nope, it's still anonymous. So we do not know yet, Amara. Basically, whoever you find, it's only speculation. The world may not know. Whoever you might think it is, it's obviously only speculation right now. Since, yeah, no, we just... The Hoyoverse hasn't said anything, and I don't think the VA would have said anything yet either. If it's not updated in the database in this game.
Ah, Lady Yu-hung. Oh, and the Traveler and Paimon are here as well.
What a pleasant surprise. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern
I
Rite.
hope we're not interrupting, Dr. Baiju.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient? Unless it's urgent, however, it would be best not to disturb her rest.
Conditions that bad?
It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to check her over. I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to have her rest for 2 days.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping for.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation than anything else. She hasn't lost her mind.
Oh, that's good.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous far and wide.
I mean, yeah.
It might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Yujing Terrace. Even some of the Qixing know who she is.
Ever seen something like this, Baiju?
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the patient appears to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm? Or the moon above Chuang Terrace that night?
Come back in 2 days, and you might just have your answer.
I suppose that's all we can do for now.
I love how
We'll take our
Fermi
leave then,
sounds
Dr.
like,
Baiju.
wait 2 days.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to stop by.
Like, just
Speaking of
right
those
up
relics
close.
from the chasm,
Wait 2
aren't
days.
they being featured in an exhibition tonight?
That's right. Are you planning to attend?
I mean, considering the
We
situation,
wanted to
yeah.
have a talk with Zhang Li anyway, and now Paimon's even more curious about these relics.
I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
so I'm afraid it's been spoiled for me. I reviewed them all
No.
myself. There are
Hate
some
spoilers.
rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding the ancient text that appears on them.
Yeah, the word jade appears a whole bunch, doesn't
Okay,
it?
so it was just like a
Huh?
translation,
How did you know?
like a
Shinjo told
translation
us.
VA
He
issue
said there were
thing.
some ancient poems on them too.
He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. We believe they're direct references to the ancient nation of long gone.
Shinjo told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them too.
Oh, whoops.
As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like ceremonial language used to worship the moon and the gods.
The moon and the gods?
Well, looks like it's almost time for the exhibition. You two should head over. There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue. Not at all. The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history and are eager to learn from it. Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Linlong, the owner of Shigu Antiques. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a cultural exhibition of this scale, where people can learn all sorts of information about the past.
Guess we're in for a real treat tonight then.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, there is 2 Gs. My eyes are
Yes,
just not working
have
right
a
now.
great time. There's still more artifact decoding work I need to finish, so we'll have to part ways here. After seeing the picture you brought, there's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
You're hard at work even during festival season? Ha! You haven't changed one bit, Ka-ching.
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. That's all. All right, I should get going. See you later.
Well, guess we should head over to the harbor and find that usher.
Gonna usher us into an age of prosperity and relic farming.
Show me your prescription.
I don't know why I pressed H. We runaway deer. All right, what do you think you figured out? Or I know what you think you figured out. Who do you think it is?
Ah, here for the exhibition? I can take you aboard.
You think it's Hycealans? I mean, I can kind of hear that with the way that their inflections are. Yeah, the inflections. Also, just like the natural intonation that they have, the way they get through their sentences. I know that's not exactly correct, but I think you understand what I mean. Not just the way they speak, not just the way that these characters speak, but the way they like pace through their sentences. It's very similar.
After you.
I guess we can write that down as your guess.
Whoa! Look at all the antiques on this ship. It's almost too
Speech,
much to
pacing
take
of
in.
their speed, pacing of their speech, pitch, inflection, yeah. Yeah, you got what I meant by that then.
Greetings. I trust you've been well
Is
since
there
last we met?
osmanthus water? Osmanthus wine?
You're right where Hotel
Osmanthus?
said you'd be.
Ah.
Water?
So,
Drinks?
Director Who gave me away,
Tea?
did she?
I don't know.
Don't act like you're up to some
Yeah,
super
Mr. Soothing
secret
Voice
business.
Man, he's here.
We know you just do whatever you feel
I
like.
do wish I had him on my team. I have his blasted
Traveler,
spear.
Paimon, what's up?
Read the
It's been a while, you
photo.
two. Happy Lantern Rite.
You know, he actually probably would.
Great to see you. You're here
Yes. When I heard these artifacts were from ancient times, I just knew I had to come learn more
The
about
false
them.
Geo Archon,
I mean,
exactly.
what a discovery, right?
Yeah, Ningguang pretty much said the same
And
thing.
the man
She
obsessed
thought
with,
coming here
you know,
might
that
help
one voice
culture me
line
up or
that everyone
something.
comments on.
But as you know, I'm more of a fists and punches type of person. I doubt one exhibition is gonna change that.
You're too modest, Captain. You're the leader of the Crux fleet. That takes far more skill than just fists and punches.
Plus, at the end of the day,
Just like
you
Bennett's
still
the true
decided to
Pyro
come,
Archon.
even though you didn't have to listen to Ningguang.
Well, she's the Tianquan. If she can't even get an average ship captain like me to do her bidding, how's that gonna look?
You sure know how to think from her perspective, huh?
I mean, yeah, she kinda
Yes,
has
I
to.
do. Anyway, how's everyone enjoying the exhibition? I heard that if you see something you like, you can negotiate the price with the owner and take it home.
Lolly the Cryo Archon, is she really? No, but you are. That I also believe. Just saving that real quick.
Wait, so we can buy this stuff?
Indeed. Although Shigu Antiques is hosting this exhibition, many of the items come from private collectors. As long as both parties reach an agreement, you can make an offer of mora or an equivalent trade. Well,
Equivalent
shall we continue
exchange.
our conversation as we look around?
I exchange my left arm for this teapot.
We're curious about all this stuff.
As the exhibition. Everyone's just actually browsing. Considering how hard it can actually be to code these sometimes, it's always nice to see when people, you know, when they get it right. Wish I could talk to them. Oh, I could apparently.
Oh, look at this painting!
You offer your arm and you're like, can you have your brother back, Lumine? Probably.
Could it be?
Huh. This
Yeah.
material is quite unusual. It doesn't look like paper. More like silk.
Ooh.
kind
Oh,
of
hey, I
fabric.
wonder what that's depicting.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Well spotted. This is a painting of John Ju, the Moon Devourer, made primarily with mulberry silk. Such craftsmanship is rarely seen in modern-day Liyue.
Janju the Moon Devourer! Paimon knew it! That toad made it super obvious.
What's that? A new dish at Wanmin restaurant?
No! It's a kind of lunar eclipse. You heard about how the moon disappeared recently, right?
Oh, yeah. You're saying a toad did that?
Ribbit.
It's what the legend says.
So, nothing to do with food then. Noted.
And the figure next to the toad. Is that the white horse Adeptus? From the stories I've heard, her palace lies on the moon.
No
That
wonder
would
the
seem
Moon
to be a
Devourer wants to
logical
devour the
assumption.
moon. Just trying to take her home away.
No. In fact, this item was discovered in Chenyu Vale, and many years ago at that.
Why is it being put on display now?
Actually, that's not quite right. You see, this painting is primarily comprised of mineral-based pigments, such as cinnabar and azurite, which are usually found within stratified rock. This suggests its place of origin may very well have been the chasm.
You could have just started with that.
You're as knowledgeable as ever, Mr. Zhongli. I had only ever heard the
Yeah,
legend
to be
of
fair,
Janju the
Paimon's
Moon
right. He could
Devourer.
have started with that.
But now, seeing it depicted in this painting, I wonder, if I purchased it, perhaps it could serve as inspiration for a new opera. Though I'm not quite sure who the painting belongs to right now.
A splendid idea, Miss Yoon. Perhaps in lieu of mora, you could offer the lyrics to said opera as recompense.
The lyrics? But to whom?
Why, to me, of course. I am the owner of this painting, after all.
Wait, so you're one of the private collectors of the exhibition? No wonder you knew so
much about the painting.
But lyrics in exchange for a precious antique? My work could never possibly be of equal value.
Oh, don't sell yourself.
I
Don't
don't
sell
know about
yourself
that.
short, sweetheart.
I'm not much of a scholar, but even I know your operas are in a league of their own.
See?
An astute observation,
Even Miss
Captain
Fistapunch
Beto.
over here.
In my possession, this painting is nothing but a lifeless artifact. In your hands, however, it could be transformed into a new piece of art entirely. Quite the worthy exchange, no?
But I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish writing it. It certainly won't be ready this year.
Allow me to be equally forthright, Miss Yoon. This silk painting is merely a copy I made of the original work. There is no need for such concern over its value.
Huh? So it's a fake?
I had no idea you were such a skilled artist, Mr. Zhongli. I pride myself on having some knowledge of antiques, but I didn't notice anything that would point to it being a replica.
You never cease to amaze me, Mr. Zhongli.
You flatter me. All that said, Miss Yoon, you must accept. Truly, I insist.
Huh. He's gone from handing out fake Mora to fake paintings now, huh?
Your
Shush.
kindness is impossible to refuse, Mr. Zhongli. Rest assured, I'll be sure to return the favor.
I shall look forward to it.
Man, that was quite the find. Huh, I should buy something too, if only so I can show it off to Ningguang.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Gonna impress her with your non-punching skills.
Wow. This bronze war chariot is really something.
It must have quite the story behind it. I've never seen anything like it before.
Do you know what this is, Zhongli?
Ah. I heard from Miss Linlong that a carriage made of Celadon jade was unearthed in the chasm. A copper canopy, a body adorned with flowing clouds and geometric patterns. Yes, this must be the one. A precious piece indeed.
This thing's gotta be thousands of years old, right? Crazy to think people back then were capable of such intricate metalwork.
You'd be
Too
surprised
often,
considering
we view
what
the
we've learned
past
about our own
and
history.
future through the lens of the present. Objects that fascinated us as children seem crude later in life. And that's only after a few decades or so of separation. If one were to stretch time across hundreds or thousands of years, one might discover that time is not always a force that pushes things forward.
Once again, you would know.
It would seem the people of that era managed to create a remarkable civilization in their own right.
Oh, my neck.
Makes me want to get my hands on this even more. Ningguang's gonna be so jealous, don't you think?
Has this war chariot caught your eye, Captain Beto?
Oh, you must be Linlong from Shigu Antiques. Nice to meet you. This exhibition has been amazing so far.
Well, that's all thanks to supportive patrons like you.
blizzard
and Mr.
outside?
Zhongli,
Ew.
of course.
Stay
As for this
warm.
war chariot, it was
And
discovered
safe.
by an archaeological team sponsored by Hoishan Hall. The price comes in at 90 million more.
Ooh, that's a lot of Mora.
How much?
Actually, wait, don't
90
I?
million? Ooh, looks like my eyes.
No,
were
I
a
have
bit
10
too big
million
for my
Mora.
wallet.
Okay, I'm 80 million away.
Quite a bargain.
A bargain? 90 million more I could feed Paimon for like 1,000 years.
Or like 1,000 minutes.
And if you actually went on an eating spree that long, perhaps you'd be considered an antique worth that kind of mora too.
What, 90 million? Nuh-uh. Paimon's worth way more than that.
Thank you, Paimon.
Well, if Mr. Zhongli thinks it's a good deal, I'm sure it's worth it.
You might have spent that over your
Way too much
entire
faith in
Genshin
Zhongli.
career. That's
What if he's only here to drive up sales?
almost 6 years of almost 6 years of Mora spending. You've actually probably spent more than 90 million, considering how quickly we can go through 10 million Mora. In fact, I remember when you came back to like Genshin like properly and started building a ton of characters, you went through like 50 million Mora in a few months. So I feel like you've spent more than 90 million. It's probably close to 90 million, give or take like a few 10 million off, but you've probably spent more than 90 million. Actually, yeah, how much? 8 million to build? Yeah, that is a lot, so thinking about it. I mean, with how many characters in Genshin there are already, not to mention, spending more to rebuild some characters and whatnot, because, you know, bad rolls on relics. Yeah, I still think you've spent above 90 million, but it's probably decently close to what you've actually spent. Yeah, Genshin, takes a lot to build characters in Genshin. I mean, you know, that doesn't surprise me, I guess, considering when this game came out, 2020 and whatnot. Oh yeah. This was a testing ground for you know, the comparatively extremely cheap way to build characters in Star Rail and ZZZ. And then Wuthering Waves is also really expensive, but it's expensive in other ways. Not monetarily expensive, but a little bit resource expensive.
I'll take the chariot, Miss Linlong. Someone will come
And
by.
then Arknight's Enfield.
Quite the
Yeah,
discerning eye you
it's
have,
its own
Captain.
thing.
After the exhibition ends, I'll have someone deliver it to the Alcor.
Actually, could you send it straight to Yujing Terrace? I'd like for the Tianquan to see the proof of my discerning eye for herself.
Understood.
Great. Yunjin and I both found something. What about you three? Want to keep perusing? And don't worry about the Mora. It's all on me. Nobody's going home empty-handed tonight.
I appreciate your kindness, Captain, but I'm afraid I have some private matters to discuss with Miss Linlong.
In that case, don't let us keep you, Mr. Zhongli.
Right this way.
Traveler, Paimon, perhaps you would like to accompany me.
What? So you can show us another bargain antique that's so far out of our price range it's not even funny?
Other people are always demanding Mr. Zhongli's time, but it's quite rare for him to extend an invitation himself. I wouldn't pass up this opportunity if I were you, Paimon.
Yeah, just don't forget to come aboard the Alcor for a drink later.
Drink. Well,
Yeah, guess you're right. Taking a quick look isn't gonna cost us anything. Let's go!
If ever you find that the animals in Nodcry behave in ways you do not understand.
no. We must continue.
These are all the jade pieces that were found, Mr. Zhongli.
Jade.
So many styles!
I know that character.
What kind are these?
These are a type of ceremonial jade. You're familiar with Chenyu Vale's rain jade, right, yes?
Oh, yeah! So these pieces are all used in the rain jade ceremony?
Well, you may not know, Paimon, but before the rain jade rite came into practice, Chenyu Vale was known for a different ceremonial tradition that also involved jade. The bee is used to honor heaven, the Tsong to honor earth, the Gui to honor the east, the Jiang to honor the south, the Hu to honor the west, and the Huang to honor the north. These form the 6 ritual jades. It's unfortunate, however, that Miss Linlong's set is missing both the Gui and Hu pieces.
I know. These jade artifacts are from such an ancient time. It's proved difficult to track them down, even for our establishment.
Just wanted to make sure that I reread this correctly, so the east and the west are both missing. I guess keep that in mind in case it becomes narratively important and
You happen
or
to have
symbolically
precisely the piece
important.
I was looking for.
Huh? This broken jade token? I didn't expect this to catch your eye, Mr. Zhongli. It isn't one of the 6 ritual jades.
An affect belonging to an old acquaintance of mine.
Oh,
An
okay.
old acquaintance? One of your collector friends, Mr. Zhongli?
Sure, let's go with that.
You could say that. Traveler, take a closer look.
And
It doesn't look all that special to Paimon. Just seems like a broken artifact.
that is because it's not food, Paimon, so you don't care.
Indeed. It's been thousands of years since the moon has appeared in such a form.
So, in the past, the moon wasn't always full. Then, could this missing chunk be from when Jeonju devoured part of the moon?
It's worth looking into.
Your insight is invaluable, Mr. Zhongli. I had no idea how special this piece was. Since it has caught your interest, allow Shigu Antiques to cover the cost.
Oh, that is far too generous, Miss Linlang.
Not at all. I've always wanted to give people a chance to appreciate these snapshots of history. So, holding an exhibition like this has been a lifetime wish of mine.
That's sweet.
And it never would have been possible without your help, Mr. Zhongli.
I merely put in a good word with a few acquaintances of mine.
And it had a profound impact. Without your recommendation, I doubt half of these collectors would have come to the exhibition. So, on both a personal and professional level, I owe you my thanks, Mr. Zhongli.
Wow! Zhongli actually did something useful for once.
Oh. Okay. Into the light we go. Cute little loading screen icon down at the bottom right, though. It'd be nice if, you know, spun. Once again, I know I've said this many times before, but for those that do not know, I had to move my Genshin over to a separate drive, an SSD, because I'm just out of space. So, I also currently do not have the money to be able to afford one. What just happened? How did I get here? The light ahead looks like it could be an exit. I should check it out. Oh, let's go. Me and my Inazuman, you know, colors, because, yeah. This ball is taking a long time.
5, 7.
Quick question, is the reason why we're starting the Lantern Rite event now, before Zebai's release, is because this story is going to help explain how Zebai becomes a playable character? Because if so, that's cool.
$11, 13.
We should.
17.
After we're done with this, I can go and pull it up for us to watch.
19, 23, 29.
Oh! There she is!
You also enjoy counting in such a fashion, lost child?
Hi, Zebai.
The same loneliness as them. It seems to exist in your heart as well. Me? I'm sorry, I don't remember. The shadow of the moon? Or a dream of time?
That
I'm
is
sorry.
a really
No one
impressive
has
shot. I
asked me
like
such
that.
things before. I've been here for so long. There is much I have forgotten.
Did you bring me here?
I know nothing of your arrival. All I know is the longing in people's hearts. Yet, I sense the moonlight's guidance within you, child. Perhaps that is what brought you here.
Okay.
You seem confused. Perhaps I can help in some way. The path home is... that direction. I believe someone told me that before. But I was never able to reach the end. You should take a look.
What if we go together?
No need. It would seem... my time has already run out. Farewell. May the moonlight ever shine upon you.
Okay, goodbye.
Wow! Jiangwei actually did something useful for once.
Your complexion looks rather ashen, traveler. Are you feeling all right?
What's wrong? Does your stomach hurt?
I'm the strangest person.
What are you talking about? You were right here the whole time.
Ah, I see. I'm afraid we must take our leave, Miss Linlong. My friend has taken ill, and I must escort her to get some rest.
Of course.
Traveler, Paimon, please, come with me. Ah, yes. Regarding the payment for the Jade Token. Charge the expense to the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor if you would.
Big gulps, huh? Okay, now we're just over here. Bless you.
Guess someone's thinking of me. Huh, but this late at night?
Must be that consultant of yours. I bet he's out there spending all year more at the exhibition.
Yeah, he'd be the perfect employee if he just knew how to rein in the spending. But never mind him. Let's focus on the moon. We gotta see if it gets eaten tonight.
I don't think it's going to happen. We've been out here all night, and the moon's the same as ever.
It is quite late, and Chongyun's getting tired. How about we head back? We can come back another time.
Head back? Already?
Actually, I do have a new dish I'm testing out tomorrow. And as part of my New Year's resolution, I'm trying not to oversleep.
All right.
God, that's a
Guess
mood.
it just wasn't meant to be. Let's go.
I really wish I would stop oversleeping. I just stay up so late. Oh.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. When the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
No one wants to turn around? Why do people just not turn around? Does no one expect curiosity? Okay, well, there goes a part of the freaking moon! Yeah, of course.
Wait, aren't we going to rest? Why did you bring us here?
Because I imagine the traveler would like to know what just happened to her.
Oh, right. Ugh, Paimon's confused, though. She could have sworn you were there the whole time.
Paimon, sometimes people are not there mentally. I would know. You explained your mysterious encounter in that strange place.
It sounds like her spirit formed an inexplicable connection with the being in that space. Ah, You suspected from the beginning, didn't you? Indeed, the being
Oh,
you
okay.
met
This
is
is
the
how
fabled
her
White
name is
Horse
pronounced, though.
Adeptus, and the original owner of this jade token. Her name is Zibai.
Zibai. Okay, you scrape over the I.
Does that mean
Zibai.
she's inside this token?
Good to know.
No, she does not reside within this token, but rather within the moon's shadow. This token is merely a medium. Word has it you accomplished quite the feat in Notcry. You and your friend brought the Frost Moon back to Tevat.
Correct.
Tell me, did you ever wonder about the other moon? The one that hung in its place for
Oh, we're
thousands
actually
of
going to
years?
get a description about the fake
Never
moon?
really thought about it, but it must have been a fake.
I mean,
right?
quote-unquote fake.
A fake moon.
Indeed, it was false.
Okay, yep.
Its true nature, nothing but a projection of the moon. It also happens to be the prison that confines Zibai to this day.
That is cool, actually.
The White Horse Adeptus is trapped inside that projection? Then we need to rescue her!
That's really cool, actually.
But the moon in the sky right now is the real one, right? Where did the fake moon go? And why can't Paimon see it?
With the return of the true moon, the shadow naturally lost its place in the heavens. Now, it is disintegrating bit by bit. It's a process that comes and goes. When it occurs, it looks like the moon is being obscured by a black shadow. But when it stops, the shadow disappears and becomes invisible to the eye.
So, you're saying there's an invisible fake moon blocking the real moon right now?
Indeed.
Okay, this is not what Paimon was expecting.
My hypothesis is that people's wishes could be what trigger the periods of disintegration. After all, when you experienced that episode just now, it was precisely when Miss Linlong spoke of her own wish.
Wait, is that because the White Horse Adeptus answers people's wishes? The legend must be true then. So, that means the more wishes we make, the faster the fake moon will disintegrate, right? Then it won't be long before the White Horse Adeptus is free!
Quite the contrary. After countless years trapped inside, the two have merged into one.
Yeah.
When the moon shadow is gone, Zibai will cease to exist in this world.
Oh, so, by bringing the moon back, we actually hurt the
This is
White
what I
Horse
mean by,
Adeptus?
like, I gotta stop sleeping in, because
Do
god
not
dang that
burden
yawn.
yourself with such thoughts. Because of your actions, a promising opportunity has presented itself to us. Let us not forget, what is crumbling is also precisely that which imprisons her.
So there's still a way to fix this?
Yes, and that is why I invited you here tonight. Your connection to that broken jade token confirms that you can do what I envision. However, while I had hoped to receive your assistance, this matter could have significant ramifications. I must admit a certain reluctance to implicate you in more of Tevat's secrets.
Oh, I'm used to it.
Often, the deeper one's knowledge of such matters, the harder it becomes to extricate oneself from them. You are someone who once traveled through the boundless sea of stars. I cannot help but wonder, perhaps it is wrong for your fate to become too entangled with the fate of any one world.
Too late for that. I was on the literal moon, buddy.
Such is your conviction, then. Since journeying beyond Lille,
Surprise, Booba.
you have had ample time to reflect on these matters, it would seem. Very well. The first secret I must reveal is that Zibai has long since passed away. The being within the Shadow Moon is merely one of the 3 deadly selves she severed before her death.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is dead? Weren't you supposed to tell us how to fix this? Now it just seems even more impossible.
I mean, we brought back
Please
Columbina
remain
from
calm,
you know, the
Paimon,
dead, technically.
And allow me to explain. The 3 deadly selves is a practice used by those engaged in spiritual cultivation. The intent is to sever the 3 vice-laden mortal selves to reveal one's true, pure self beneath. However, Zebai's three selves are more complicated in nature. Because in the moment before her death, someone preserved the shattered essence of her soul and placed the fragments within her three deadly selves. If we retrieve the three fragments of her soul, there is a chance we can restore her presence in the mortal realm.
So that means we can bring her back to life?
Yes, provided we retrieve the fragments of her soul's essence from the three deadly selves.
Yep, I'm guessing I just met one of them.
Indeed. The being you encountered was Zebai's first
Ziju?
deadly self, Ziju.
Ziju.
After Zebai's death, she ascended to the heavens and became one with the Shadow Moon. The essence that resides within her is a heavenly soul, also known as Taiguang. Thus, this self is the closest to Zebai's true nature. That said, because she is trapped within the Shadow Moon, we have no choice but to seek out the other two soul essences first. Then we can unite them as one.
So what about the other two?
Her deadly self is called Ziju.
Ziju.
After Zebai's death, she fell into a slumber deep beneath the earth in what is now known as the Chasm. The essence within her is the Earth Soul, also known as Xuangling. She is the self that inherited most of Zebai's memories and wisdom.
The chasm? So, do we have to go there to find her?
That won't be necessary. I sensed her presence on the jade carriage from earlier, the one at the exhibition.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
possible. The return of the frost moon awakened her, and she emerged from the chasm alongside that batch of ancient artifacts.
Wait! That must be why you agreed to help with the exhibition! To investigate the artifacts!
Indeed. So in truth, Miss Linlong was the one who helped me.
Oh, there you go.
The third deadly self is Zichao. The essence within her is the human soul, also known as Yojing, Zebai's shade. Thus she is the most free-spirited among the three. She lent me her aid during the Archon War, 1,000 years ago. But later, as her powers waned, she retreated into the mountains. I imagine finding Zichao should prove the most troublesome, so I shall take it upon myself to track her down.
So, we need to find the second deadly self, right? But where do we even start?
Locating her should not prove difficult. In life, Zebai was fond of mortals, and as the self who inherited most of her memories and wisdom,
the poppin'.
Ziju should be the same.
Bloop,
It's
bloop.
possible she has possessed someone, and is meandering the bustling streets of Liyue Harbor as we speak.
Possess someone? Wait! Are you thinking what Paimon's thinking, Traveler?
That would make sense, yeah.
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost?
Exactly! Lu Xiangxiang!
It seems you have a lead in mind already.
She'd still be at Boo Boo Pharmacy. She was super agitated when she first got there, so Baishu gave her some calming medicine and told us to come back in 2 days. Do you think it could be her, Zhengli?
It's quite possible. The deadly selves are impure beings that can easily influence mortal minds.
Thank you, Numsy. I won't tell anyone.
A sound plan. Well, I should get started on my own investigation then.
You're leaving already?
I
yeah.
must. Zichao went into hiding after the Archon War. If I am to have any
Well, I'm
success
thanking you
tracking
for
her
appearing in
down,
the chat.
then there's no guarantee.
I don't know what I
should
I don't
start
know what else
sooner
happened.
rather than later.
But there's still so much you haven't told us. Like, who the
I
White
hope you're doing
Artifact
well, though.
actually is, and how she died in the first place. Not to mention who it was that preserved the fragments of her soul.
Should our endeavor prove successful, then naturally those answers will follow. If not, Speaking of them would be rather
I'm
meaningless.
doing alright, thank you for asking. A little bit fatigued. So it's going to be a shorter stream on my end. I'm more fatigued than I thought I would be is the thing, but otherwise I'm doing alright.
It would seem
I'm glad you're
that this
doing
is
well.
a question you are unwilling to set aside. Very well. I shall tell you. It was the Avatar of Time.
Oh! I still can't hurt for my exam and dilation. Well, always take the opportunity to, you know, close your eyes and rest when you need it. In Istaroth, okay.
Ah, so you know of her existence.
The ruler of time saved her soul.
Don't worry, we won't
Indeed.
overdo it. Thank you for your concern,
Preserving
though.
what remained of Zibai's soul in the moment before her death. Only the power of time could be capable of such a thing. However, there is no telling what effect it has had on the three deadly selves.
Well, thank you,
In
Istaroth, for
other
doing
words,
that.
you must exercise caution when seeking out Zhuge. On the night of Lantern Rite, countless Shao lanterns, and the wishes written upon them, will be released into the sky. I estimate that this event will trigger the Shadow Moon's collapse. When that happens, the cage that confines the first deadly self will open. That is our moment to act, but also the moment where all could be lost. For if we fail to retrieve the other two soul fragments in time, Zibai's resurrection is hopeless.
This is where if it was a game that wanted you to, you know, that like had you on a time limit, you know, like Persona 5. Yeah.
As I mentioned before, the answers to your remaining questions should come in time, providing our efforts bear fruit. Let us hope that all proceeds smoothly in the days to come.
Alright, that is probably part 1 done. Yep, Act 1 complete. Okay. So, with that done, I will be back in a moment, and then we'll go ahead and watch the Zibai trailer. And then we will go ahead and continue on with just exploring more of... Yep. We'll just explore more of this northern area up here. Just do some casual exploration and whatnot. Like I said, it's going to be a shorter end of the stream, so probably better to do something a bit more relaxing. There was admittedly a temptation to start the story. But that's probably not going to be a good idea. So I will be back in a moment. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here. I will be back in a minute. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. I don't know why I actually went to this screen since I want to prepare the video. So this is Zabai's trailer. I also want to do better about like potentially watching some of these on stream because they interest me. This is a 4-minute trailer. Nope, I did not tell you to play. Turn on captions. Thank you for passing the popcorn. Actually, will this appear? No, it won't. Okay. All right. Character teaser Zabai as drifting wayward dust. Right.
Join me.
Are you an Adeptus?
Dwelling among these peaks, what else could I be? At last, thanks to you, these fish can have a taste of the mortal world.
My mom's sick. Those herbs. I was gonna sell them.
Then, to make it up to you, perhaps a story. It might fetch a pretty price.
This is great art style. Great art.
Long, long ago, 3 moons hung high in the heavens. Bathed in their light was an ancient nation called Langan. Langan was home to a divine envoy who bestowed nature's bounty upon the land, and in return, the nation worshipped her. But then, in a twist of fate, the moons shattered, and Langan fell to ruin. Unable to bear it, the envoy sheltered what people she could, guiding them east, toward a new place to call home. Yet in doing so, she defied heaven's will and was cast into a celestial prison as punishment.
What kind of place is that?
People claim one day in heaven is 100 years in the mortal realm. But I rather wonder if it's not the opposite. That prison must be a torturous place indeed.
Oh, I've never heard this story.
I made it up. Coming from an Adeptus, it must be worth quite the sum. Alas, dawn approaches. Another day, another 100 years. Time to go home.
Is this the Quayle Assembly?
The Quayle Assembly? That name hasn't been used for centuries.
Oh my. So, for those that might not have been aware, we actually heard about that story. This entire trailer was actually a story that we just heard, in-game. A story about a girl who had fell off a cliff and, ended up falling into what she finds out later was a dream. You know, about someone being trapped in the moon for, you know, what was said in there, a day in the moon was 100 years on Earth. And even though it turned out to be a dream when she woke up, her herb bag was full with herbs. And a brilliant white horse that was jumping over a cliff above her. So what we saw in that trailer was actually the story that we just heard about in the game. I love when games do that, but goddamn, if it didn't make me choke a bit, I'll be honest. If I didn't admittedly choke a little bit on just watching her disappear as she realized that 100 years had passed for her. Hmm. Oh. I hope you all enjoyed the trailer. I certainly did. Can't wait to play Genshin someday. Well, when you do, I hope you enjoy it, because there's a lot. So, I will warn you about Genshin. There is a little bit of an issue in that some of the major events throughout the years, pretty much all of them, they're just not in the game anymore, so you can't experience their stories, and sometimes the stories in those events weave back into the main game. So, it's a thing that they've rectified a lot with future events in their other games, Star Rail and ZZZ. But yeah, I love Genshin's story a lot. And when in doubt, obviously, it's not a bad idea to look up stuff if you're comfortable with that. Yeah, whenever you do play it, I hope you enjoy it. Alright. Let's go and head back up here and just... we gotta get these Meeting Point Chronicle missions done too, so we'll definitely do this. Thankfully, again, there is a lot of resources that you will have available to you if you ever need to look up things and answer questions for you. Okay. Let's go and get these Meeting Point missions done, and then do a little bit more exploration. Oh yeah, this is still here from when I beat that world quest. Where are you going, little triangle? Come back. Let me love you, triangle. No! Okay, no, never mind. You didn't sacrifice yourself. Well, I mean, you did sacrifice yourself, but... You little one, I need your assistance. What in the...
Defensive mode, engage.
Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place.
That enemy was just trapped in there. And then, you know, got exploded. Alright. Okay, it's from this side, but there's also apparently... thing here that I didn't grab? Up. 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 Yippee. I do also plan on, doing a 10... Well, but the next time I probably play Genshin on stream will probably be when Zebai is actually playable. And then we'll finish off the Lantern Rite event. So when she does go live and when she does become playable, I will be doing at least a 10 pull for her. Because I also want to see if I can't get Iliga. You know what? That's fair. Sloth sheep carrying Kuvaki seed cords consistently maintain a certain distance from others of their kind. This paper suggests that they may be result of atypical development caused by the Solaris core and Nicalyx. This is hypothesis. We have to regularly return stray sloth sheep to this location. Oh wait, so that means I need to bring. I probably need to bring others here. Then you get a reward out of it. Hmm. I have freed a friend. I believe in you, Numsy. You can defeat the odds. Surpass them. You can do it. Excuse me, little one? Are you okay there? There we go. Okay, throw all of them at this chest. Well, we'll see if this works out. Go, little one. Oh, okay, that was actually it. Man, I'm smart. And incredibly good looking.
We got lucky. It could have been a trap.
The ads have been vanquished. Yay. May they never cause us a problem again until next time. Okay, can I drag you over here? Okay, you can follow me down this path more. I just got an achievement called the Shepherd. That's... No! Don't hurt my sheep!
Insulation chamber. No more lies.
You did good, little one. Okay, so I got an achievement for that, so I think I'm on the right track for this. Let me see that. Take a peaceful stroll alongside sloth sheep. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so good to know that that's an achievement. I got another achievement for opening a certain amount of chests in this location. What in the... Hold on. Outrider Amber, reporting for Amber. Don't ask why she's level 40. There's another set. There we go. You little thing that I had to do. Well, back to Hot Green Lady.
New
material discovered. Records updated.
I didn't mean to do that. But you know what? It works out, because now I can go take out these guys. Whee!
Can't hide the truth.
By the frost moon of old.
A new moon rises. Surge.
Ultimatum protocol.
Bonk.
Defensive mode. No more lies.
Time to come clean. Time to come clean.
Good old cryo debuff slowing me. Oh, how I hate you. Right. Oh, I completely missed this. I'll get it on the way back, I guess. So this is apparently a meeting point quest, so what meeting point are we unlocking?
A long, long time ago, there was a young woman who ran away from home. After spending the last of her mora, she trod through the cold of winter, shivering in her threadbare clothes. Suddenly, the young woman found herself stepping out onto thin air, and she fell through
Crash shocking your
into a
opponent's RPGs
strange
greatly
place.
increases damage of attacks.
But
That it
before she
does.
could react, a voice rang out from somewhere in the distance. This is the secret home of Nicola Coco, the great mage everlasting.
Oh, wait.
Destitute one, tell me your heart's greatest wish, and with my guidance, you shall attain it.
Whoa! That was a strange voice. Nicola Coco. Who's that again? Do we know her?
Yeah, I think we might. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we might.
The young woman was in awe of the mage's magnificence and beauty. After a lengthy silence, she solemnly declared, "O great mage from afar, how beauteous and wise you are!
Beauteous.
The moment I beheld you, my heart began to flutter. All my heart desires now is to make your wishes mine." The subtlest of smiles appeared on the mage's face as she replied, "Very well, then I shall task you with performing certain deeds on my behalf, such as those that are within your ability. Your guide is here, and your reward awaits you in the days to come."
Guide? Does that mean this glowing orb?
This has to be Nicole. I mean, like, clearly this is Nicole.
"Secret home," said the young wanderer, with a look of confusion on their face. "Where is this secret home of which you speak?" The mage's voice grew somewhat flustered upon hearing this question. Wait, does it make sense for this to be a bashful character?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, never mind. I'll keep it in for now. Mr. Nine can always refine it later. Ahem. It is rather rude to ask such questions of a mage, young one. The Mage's Lodge is under renovation. Very soon you shall be stunned by its grandeur. This shall be your trial. Offer up your strength and help this great mage to build her territory.
Yeah, this makes sense now why this would... Yeah.
As the young woman continued forth, she noticed many exquisite statues dotting the mage's territory. "What are these?" she asked, puzzled. "These are all those who opposed me. They underestimated the power of a mage, and thus were turned to stone." I quite like that. A spur-of-the-moment addition, but dare I say it was a good one. A mage ought to be a powerful and dangerous figure. Danger lends a certain mystique, and without mystique, the world would be a very dim place. But turning people to stone at the drop of a hat? Is that too over the top? And no one wants to be around someone that capricious. Okay, I think I'll dial it back and turn it into more of a vague warning. Upon hearing this, the youngster broke into a cold sweat. But then, the mage's laughter broke the silence. Did you fall for it? I was merely joking.
These statues are just my way of capturing a certain moment in time. Anyway, statues. That's what I need your help with. The Mage's Lodge is feeling a little empty, and I should like to fill the space with some more adorable companions. Well then, young one. Now you have learned of the troubles faced by this mage. Nicola Coco requires your aid to build her sacred territory. The mage poured a cup of tea for her visitor. What say you?
You know what? Great mage Nicola Coco, I will do as you command.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't we think twice before going all in on this? We don't know anything about this person. And she seems a little weird. Huh? Although, having said that, this teacup looks kind of familiar.
Figured it out yet, Paimon?
Coco. Ah! Is it Mage N? Nicole?
Correct. What do you think of my story?
Hard to say. It's not finished yet, surely. What happens to the characters in the end?
I haven't decided yet. I need to renovate my home first. Perhaps I'll have a burst of inspiration after that. Anyway, if you can hear my voice, I assume that means you're currently in Nodcry. In which case, could I trouble you to gather a few things for me?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'd like to build a few more statues to decorate my home, but I'm lacking inspiration at the moment. I was thinking you could take some photos to give me some ideas.
Are you serious? Alright then.
Leave it to us.
Wait here. We'll head out and see what we can find. But remember to finish the story once the statues are done.
Okay. Find the appropriate target to photograph. Look at this photograph. I love photographs. Oh, hey, there you go.
Are those finches? Oh, they look pretty lively,
Aww.
don't they? Seems like a good first photo.
Oh, camera has been adjusted to correct angle. Right then, there we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Let's see. Where should we go for the next photo?
And I interrupted it, I guess. You know, if there's one thing that Arknights does well... If there's one thing that Arknights does well, it's that accidentally opening up the menu does not cancel the dialogue. You good there, little sheep? I call you little, you're not really that little. I'll help your friends too, don't worry. They're okay, see? No, there's another one that needs help. Go, little flower! Yay. We did good. We did good, chat. The wildlife in this game is pretty great, yeah. Nodcry also definitely not Natlan and Nodcry I think really knock it out of the park with their wildlife variety. Now granted, some of the wildlife variety in Natlan is also a bit on the I'm gonna kill you side of it. But it's still they still do really good with Natlan and Nodcry. And I only say that because, of course, I'm not caught up on Genshin, all things considered. I'm caught up on Nodcry's story. I've started Natlan's story, but everything before that, I've not done any of Sumeru, I've not done any of Fontaine. So, you know, there's probably some things that are pretty good about the wildlife in those two regions that I just haven't come across yet. But now we follow a triangle. And a little buddy. Look at him go. You're coming with me, buddy. We're going on an adventure. Ooh.
Take heart.
And then, you know what?
Toil
Here you go.
not in vain.
You get to spend time with your friends now. They're all great. Apparently that counted. I'll take it. Up. No.
You poor lost.
It all adds up.
Bad enemies. Stop being tainted. Oh, okay. Alright, do that again. I dare you. I double dare you, idiots. Oh, no, only one got idioted. Alright, round 3. I got it this time. Idiot. See? 47 times the charm.
This time your curiosity paid off, but don't get careless.
Is that a mandragora?
That is one big mandragora. Holy chonk. This mandragora is super chonk. That is a chonky bulb. You can find chests by running around.
Good,
Same.
but you didn't get any from the front. Let's wait for it to turn around.
Oh my! Oh no, angry chonk!
Yes, that's the one. That's the money shot.
Paimon, no! Oh my god. This is why you're emergency food.
That was scary. Paimon wasn't expecting it to jump us like that. Go on, Traveler. You got this.
There's also a little dendro icon up top, apparently.
With one heart, we pray.
It's just spinning at me aggressively.
Preparing for dust up. Cleanup sequence.
Surge.
Can't hide the truth.
The innuendo strikes, yep. Oh, okay. You spawned so many children. I didn't expect this to be where the innuendo went.
Seek within. It all adds up.
By the frost moon of old, you pull
A moonlit night for all. Cool. That should do it.
We good now?
Paimon's kept all the pictures safe. Let's go back to see Nicole.
I think we're good now. Oh, that was something. It was really fun. Alright, now that I know that there's gonna be a thing here, it's just not showing up on the... Not showing up until I fall down is the problem. So I'm gonna try. We're gonna do our best here. Let me get the Genshin interactive world map ready so I can just mark this off. Alright, we got this. We got this. It's easy mode. Check out this awesome move. Bada bing, bada boom. Bob's your uncle. There we go. Easy. Alright, anyway. Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. We're back.
That was quick. You two worked very fast.
Just had the chonk of all time.
How do we get the photos to you?
You can hold on to them for now. I'll be there in a couple of days. We can talk more about the statues then.
Sure thing! See you in a couple days!
2 days later. Oh. Hexadecatonic. Okay. I guess we'll just fast forward 2 days. Weep. Wait until 2 days later. We'll go back a few extra hours just in case.
Accelerating.
Nicole! There she is. I know, right? We're just standing there for 2 days straight. Just...
I'm delighted with the photos you took.
And then only moving after the 2
Excellent
days
source
are up.
material. Now, I have all the carving tools ready to go. Would you like to try it together?
Carving tools? You mean these blocks?
That's right. The statues are inside the stones. All we need to do is remove any excess
Why are there
material.
numbers on these? Do I need to play a minigame?
For you, I've provided a guide on how the carving process works.
It's a
Allow me to
minigame.
demonstrate. First, we make some big, bold cuts to carve out the general shape. The numbers on the stones represent the amount of material you need to keep in a given column. So, first we do this, and then this.
Oh, it's starting to take shape!
Got it? If you carve the blocks this way, you should be able to see the basic form. Then, you just need to add some finishing touches, and voila.
Wow, okay.
Wait, what? It suddenly changed in the blink of an eye! How'd you do that?
A great mage doesn't reveal her secrets that easily. Just behold and be amazed.
Amazed.
You got the basic carving process down, yes? Focus on that and leave the finishing touches to me. Much obliged.
Alright, let's give this a shot! What the? This is way more difficult than the one you walked us through!
Oh, sorry, wrong one. That's the one I was going to work on. Yours is over here.
Okay.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
See the meme of SpongeBob saying imagination in your head? I thought of the meme of the art class episode. Where he just hits the ice block once and it immediately makes that perfect ice sculpture. That's what I was thinking. Nicole is SpongeBob confirmed. We just figured it out. The number on each block indicates how many blocks in that row must be kept. Use the Trim Excess skill to target and remove excess blocks. Okay, so they also did think of that. That's good. I mean, I would hope they did. Shaping the basic form of the structure. Use the preserve shape. Oh, okay. Mark blocks will not be removed. That's good. Interact with the scroll to rotate the model and view the numbers on top.
Do you still remember Nicole's process? The numbers represent the amount that we need to keep per column. So, if the number is 0, that means we gotta remove the whole thing. And if it says 3, that means we just mark the whole thing as keep, right?
Oh, there was a thing... Oh, you can check the tutorial again with the squirrel. That's good. And there's no numbers on this side. Got it. First off, go and just mark that. Okay, that's, What in the... Oh! Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's the 3. I believe all of these are to be kept. Okay. Yep. So that's the zeros up top there. That means we can remove this. Nope. That's too close, apparently. Okay, I think I did it. What shape will this take? We'll check after I open up my character screen.
Now, we just need Nicole to add the finishing touches.
You got rid of all the extraneous stone, yes? Let me take a look.
Oh, another squirrel. I guess that checks out. Squirrel on a statue.
Oh, it's the Mage's Lodge. When did that get there?
This is the power of a mage?
Power of a mage? The young visitor's voice was filled with wonder. I am truly amazed.
Aha! Finally, the story continues. So, what happened to the mage and her young visitor?
They lived happily ever after.
Wow, okay, that's simple. You know, I appreciate this story.
Tough customers, huh? Well, if you're that eager to hear it, I suppose.
No, I'm fine with this. I want to live with Nicole.
Now is to make your wishes mine, said the young woman. Those words won her the full attention of the great mage, Nicola Coco. But just as they had started warming up to one another, a group of uninvited guests stormed in, seized the mage, and absconded with her.
My happily ever after. I mean, they're happily ever after.
As the youngster stood there in shock, a new mage by the name of Alinus appeared. She signed a contract with the youngster, bestowing the power of magic upon them. But after making it through a grueling training program, they would come to discover another conspiracy operating in the background.
No.
As it turned out,
my conspiracy.
Nicola Coco was an alien entity. Her true identity was the first daughter of King Meowtress, the third of Planet Meow.
I know someone who would love to live there.
She had come disguised as a mage as part of a secret plot to trick the entire world into worshipping Planet Meow. Oh, great mage! Have you been lying to me all this while? The youngster's voice trembled as their heart began to break. Leave me. War is destined to break out between our planet and yours. We were foes from the very start.
No! Enemies to lovers!
The mage turned her face away, refusing to let anyone see the tears welling up in her eyes. But the youngster bravely reached out and grabbed her by the arm, swearing to never leave her. Moved by this display of passion, the mage decided to rebel.
Let's go.
But in that moment, Alinus, who had once aided the youngster,
No!
took the side of the king.
Not again!
Alinus had been Meowtress III's second daughter all along. She had only helped the youngster in the hopes that her sister might be incited to treason, thus giving her the chance to usurp Nicola's place in the line of succession.
What a gripping story so far. Nicole continues with the long and rambling tale, many a bizarre plot twist.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. In the end, the youngster, who by this point had turned into a cat, worked with the mage to successfully foil the king's plot. Then
He turned into a
they
cat?
returned to the mage's lodge together and lived happily ever after in peace and quiet. The end.
Nicole, are you just telling us that you want to be a cat mom?
There was is amazing. This story has everything. True love, rebellion against injustice.
That can't be helped. All creations escape the controlling grasp of their creator eventually.
Okay, that's actually true, though. Many a fanfiction author will absolutely tell you.
We angels are a case in point. Once, we were tasked with guiding human beings, but because some of us chose a different path, our entire race was punished. If even the heavenly principles can't fully control their own creations, what chance do I stand? Fate is always ineffable, and yet, I still hope I can guide those I meet towards a happy ending to their tale. That applies to characters in my stories as well. Anyway, the story's over now, and I'm running a little low on energy. Next time I've got a good story to tell, I'll share it with you, alright?
Alright, well, we made a meeting point. What's the weirdest meeting point? Are we going a little golden light?
Building my mage's lodge was quite a rewarding experience. But as everyone knows, any mage worth her salt owns more than one garden. It's time to pick a new location, I think.
We got several
There's
homes.
actually a very simple reason for it. If I only ever built one home, I might have to wait forever before someone stumbles in by mistake.
So you make more
Not that I'm
homes so
looking to
that
build
people
a
can
bustling
visit you.
tourism hotspot or anything, but it would be a little embarrassing if no one ever visited
Yeah,
at all.
like I said, I only ever had a
Like spending
problem,
days
like a
preparing
genuine
for an
problem with
extravagant
Paimon and
birthday
Leeway.
banquet, only for no one to
No
show
more
up on
ads,
the
yes.
day. And that is why I must expand my territory. A mage's power and might must be witnessed by the outside world, if only once in a while.
Oh, Nicole, I love you. Honestly, a great reason. Yeah, I only genuinely ever had a problem with Paimon and Leeway. Before and after that, like, Mondstadt, you know, growing pains of a character and whatnot, you know, it's understandable. Leeway was the only time I ever genuinely, like, felt like I had a problem with her. After that, no, she's been a pretty fine character, and she gets a lot better by the time Netland comes around. Because you start to actually see the tenure that her and the Traveler have. Like, by that point, the tenure between them is pretty solidified, so, like, you get to see more, like, proper companionship, like, on display consistently. And I think overall, she's a pretty good character. Again, just some growing pains that you'd probably expect otherwise. Also, of course, you know, people just don't really care about, like, don't really care about squeaky voice mascots too much. You know, that I think is a personal preference type of thing. You know, squeaky voice mascots have their place, and, you know, Paimon's just another of them to me at the very least. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That actually gets me back to my 100 follower goal. So I hit 100 followers yesterday, but I didn't want to celebrate it because I reached 100 followers from someone who had, like, literally just made an account an hour before following me, as well as who had made an account an hour before following me, as well as sent me a Discord friend request at that same time. So clearly a scammer or a bot, and I wasn't interested in that. And although I did lose a follower since then, and unfortunately it was not that person, I felt like that was a good opportunity to be able to actually just be able to properly celebrate it. So, yay! At least obviously assuming this account isn't a bot either. Cause with it's bot or a scam, bot or a scammer, of course, but I'm going to believe that in this case. It's annoying that scammers are everywhere, absolutely. So, you know, I might end up going through the song and dance again, but like having gotten this far regardless, being able to reach this milestone, you know, even just being close to 100 followers, it means a lot. So thank you all for the journey thus far. We're going on 4+ months now of me streaming, and you know, some people you've probably heard me mention this before, especially if you follow me on social media. There's probably a lot of other people like that have been around for about the same amount of time and are in much better places than I am. For one reason or the other, like maybe it's subtle, but it's still noticeable. I have a lot that I need to work on. A lot that I need to work on. I understand that. I will never doubt that. And I'm always trying to improve as best as I can, even if it's a struggle for me because I'm not someone who's been great at accepting help before. I'm someone who stubbornly tries to do things in his own way, especially because my dad used to tell me to work smarter, not harder, but my dad was an asshole in his later years. Like a really, really bad person in his later years. So, I've also adapted to just not do anything that he said. So, I need to work through that. That's for a therapist. But enough about that.
Outstanding items on today's
Just
to-do
still
list.
being here,
Do you have any additional
being able
commands?
to just be here so
No
far
problem.
this way,
I can
it's
add them shortly.
very
I'm quite
appreciated,
used to
and
it.
I really, really want to thank everyone. Whether you just follow me and whether you just follow me and don't show up often to streams, whether you show up to streams constantly, however you are supporting me, I want you to know I appreciate it greatly. I am not expecting everyone to show up and chat every day. You know, not even just to stream every day. Even just some of the days that you're able to make it, it means a lot. Even just having your follow means a lot because you are still giving me future time. You're still giving me some of your future time, and time is precious. I've learned that so many different ways, personally, indirectly, secondhand, third hand, first hand. So I know that if you are giving me your time in any conceivable
sequence in
capacity,
progress. Based
that
on
means a
data from
lot to
past
me.
incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as
And if the rap
flora,
artist says it's
screws,
best,
gears,
says it
minerals,
best, but
toys,
not that...
gummies, snacks.
Okay, thank you, Inefa. I'm trying to read. But that's not the case because most of the times the artists you hear, you keep on thinking that artist is new, but that artist has probably been at it for years. Oh, no, absolutely. But, I just mean... First off, that's just absolutely true. I want to get that out of the way right now. That's absolutely true. There are probably some people that have been at this for longer than me and are only just getting to this situation. But if I were to find them right now, I'd probably enjoy their content. There's a decent chance at that. Because it's still something that they've been honing for a long amount of time. But just like comparing the literal amount of time that an account has been active to mine, you know, sometimes I need to be okay with making comparisons. So I like to look at how long some people have been active. I like to look at to see like how long some people have been active and see like, okay, they're doing something that's better than what I'm doing. And I don't take that as offense. That's a good thing, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them for doing that. Because, you know, that means they were able to land on their feet with a good start. And you know, not everyone gets to do that, and we should be allowed to be happy for people that make it by doing that. Just as we should be happy for people that are continuing to go on despite the struggles. Because they're continuing to do their best just like everyone else. So you are far going to hear me from complaining about someone who is better off than me, because they're better off than me because they know what they're doing more than I do. I know my limits, and I know what I'm trying to test. So, you know, being at this mark, being able to see that I have 100 followers, yeah, it's good that people are able to do what they enjoy, because not everyone gets to as well. You know, so we have to do our best to support people wherever we can. And it's why I like to try to be someone, because some of you might not remember, but there was a brief period of time a few weeks back. I think it was in December, actually. Time feels like it's going so weirdly now. But some time ago, you know, I was called out for having subpar viewership and saying that I should just quit because I'm never going to get sponsorships. I recorded a video of me berating them for saying something like that and then blocking them, basically just telling them to fuck off, and then I blocked them. So, that still makes me feel good. And the reason why I did that is because we shouldn't listen to people that just tell us to quit because we're not, you know, we're not going to be able to achieve something because of low viewer counts or whatever. It's why numbers need to be taken with a grain of salt. We need to respect numbers because the numbers objectively show us how we're doing in terms of getting engagement and whatnot. But it's one metric among a ton of other metrics that compile together to make us, you know, us entertainers. So, you know, like I said before, when I recorded that video, never listen to what those people are saying, because all they're doing is just trying to demean you and make you quit. Yeah, if it was easy, then it's not worth fighting for. The best things in life aren't given to you, it's the things you earn with your own merit. Yeah, like you just said. You know, and, you know, sometimes those good things do just fall in our laps, but we can't take them as fact. We take them as luck for a reason. And then we work hard to make sure that we earned it. You know, because something that I've said before and something that I see other people doing before, you can be lucky and get like I'm somewhat quoting what someone else said. You can get a raid of like a ton of people. But if you aren't skilled enough, you know, like let's say you get raided by someone that has like 200 viewers, and you're someone, well, you're just me, you know, and still in single-digit views. If you get raided by someone with 200 people, yeah, you got lucky to be noticed by someone for a 200-person raid, but it takes skill in order to keep those 200 people entertained. And sometimes you're just not going to be entertaining enough. You have to work toward being entertaining to keep them entertained, especially because they're coming from another stream. They've already dedicated their time to one stream. You have to do your best to make sure that you are worth that second stream. Maybe they might like what you're doing, but it's not enough to keep their attention, or maybe you just can't win and they just go to leave anyway. You have to accept some of those details and still try your best, because what if you manage to keep like even 10 of those people entertained enough to stick around for this second stream that they're suddenly watching? That takes skill. That absolutely takes skill. And you know, I've gotten quite a few raids in my time so far. You found me via raid. Yeah, exactly. I've gotten quite a few raids. I've been raided quite a few times thus far. You know, I've absolutely been raided quite a few times thus far, and I really appreciate the people who have raided me. But I'm also aware that every time I am raided, I need to do my best to maybe convince them to want to stay around. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You found me, you decided to stay. Another person, someone who's raided me, Yayoi, you know, I appreciate all the raids that they give me because they are trusting me with their community, and I appreciate it so damn much. I'm happy just to give them a few minutes extra of their time before they decide to leave. I will try to be entertaining, and, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, you are from Yayoi's community. That's right, my bad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, as some things blend together and I just completely forget about it. See, like, I do manage to achieve it, like with you. Like with you and Yayoi, you know, both of you give me your time, you know, even just for a few minutes, and I'm eternally grateful for it. You know, and I want to do right by you both, because you have trusted me, not only with your communities in the various ways, But, you know, again, with your time, with your energy, with your effort, I need to match that and prove that I'm an entertainer. And, you know, over these past 5 months, it's been a journey of self-discovery and whatnot. And, you know, I just want to say thank you again to everyone for giving me an opportunity and for helping me prove that, to put it bluntly, I'm not dead weight. Because I have self-esteem issues. You don't like massive Twitch streamers? The people are amazing most cases, yes, but there's very little viewership interactivity when you have 2,000 people talking back to back. See, I think that interestingly enough, I think that's its own skill as a really big streamer. Is someone compared, you know, someone compared the fact that it's like, when you start out, you have to learn how to talk to yourself to be entertaining. You can't rely on chat to help you with that. Thank you, Numsy. That means a lot. I'm absolutely trying. It's a slow process, like I said. But honestly, streaming has been helping me get a lot better at, like, feeling better about myself. Because, you know, I get unbiased opinions about who I am because, you know, none of you know me. You know, like none of you know me like how some of my friends do. So as much as I love them, I know that they're going to do their best for me already. I don't have to try as hard. I have to try, but they already know me and they're willing to give me a chance. My throat is very scratchy right now. I need to drink water. Give me a moment. I'm sorry. Anyway. So, like, it means so much that you all are giving me that chance. Oh, my brain. I had it. I needed to stop to get something to drink, and then I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the skill set with streaming. When you start out streaming, you have to learn how to be entertaining on your own because you don't have chat to kind of help keep a pace going. As you start to get a viewership, the skill set then translates into not only being able to talk to yourself, but keeping chat engaged. And then once you start to get a big viewership, that skill set kind of reverts back to just being entertaining on your own. Because big streamers, you're right, they can't really interact with their stream a lot. Because there's so many people going around, it's going to take away from them trying to focus on whatever they're doing. So they have to learn to just be in that bubble again and be entertaining on their own. Whereas chat basically helps make up for it, you know, on their end. So, you know, again, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying any one way about it is incorrect. It's just a really interesting reaffirmation of skill sets. Yeah, when you first start out, to keep talking in chat, even when you have zero viewers, you have to keep commenting as if you have an audience. Otherwise, people more likely join in and leave without even saying hi. Yeah, exactly. So that's an interesting, like, connection between low viewership streamers and high viewership streamers, is that they both have similar skill sets of needing to be entertaining on their own and be able to keep commenting about things in order to make it a more fun experience for chat, because either you have no one to bounce off of or you have too many people to bounce off of. And you know, some streamers are better at it than others. Some streamers focus on themselves completely. There's no technically wrong way to do it because, I mean, they're successful for a reason. So, you know, like middle viewership streamers, and I'm not going to specify an actual number because, you know, that's way too big of a debate. But like middle viewership streamers might be able to keep up with chat without, you know, taking away from the game that they're playing. Streamers who gaslight their fans and demand money from them? Yeah. I mean, yes, there is an incorrect way in that regard. But I do assume in this instance, the streamers that I am talking about are just actively trying to do their best. And are, for the most part, just nice people, or otherwise are still... Yeah, or otherwise are still just actively trying their best. Yeah, bad streamers like that are just, like, demanding money. Yeah. And to be fair, depending on who reads this, I might get in trouble with it, but I'm fine with explaining myself in that regard if they want to confront me about it. Because, you know, I would like to believe that people are aware of what I am trying to communicate. If people want me to clarify, I'm happy to do it with them. But yeah, it's a fun journey streaming is. And then of course, you know, there are people that have to make up by interacting with chat in other ways. You know, again, talking about Yayoi being mute and whatnot. Yayoi's been successful. You know, everything that Yayoi's done, you know, just actually doing something completely different to try to remain entertaining, and it's worked. That's why, you know, like, people just looking at numbers, people that want to demean you for looking at your numbers just don't know what they're talking about. Because, you know, it's just another metric in, like, other metrics. And I really hope, if Yayoi, if you're seeing this, please understand, I think nothing of the best for you, I promise. You are absolutely a treasure, and you are someone that people can and should look up to. As to show, like, anyone can do anything as long as they put their effort to it. But yeah. And there's a lot of other streamers out there as well that have been able to prove that they can do amazing things too. So many people to look up to, and that's why streaming, even though it's a saturated place, it's also a great place to actually find real people. Yeah, again, I know I diverted this conversation a ton, but I just want to say again, thank you all for so far, for close to 5 months of streaming. 5 months coming up in February. February 12th will be my 5-month anniversary. And I'll have gotten 2 paychecks from Twitch. And that is worth celebrating no matter what, because that is something that only I could have done. Making it these 5 months, getting these 2 paychecks, that's something only I could have done. And that deserves praise. Even with, you know, me always just being a ball of anxiety and whatnot. Me being a ball of anxiety and always being afraid and whatnot. I couldn't have accomplished this without my effort. And I will easily admit that. Just as everything that everyone else has accomplished. Thank you for the head pats. They're very appreciated. Yeah. I did not expect this to turn into a 20-minute rant. I feel like I've actually been ranting for about 20 minutes, yeah. It's been 19 minutes since I got that follow. Oh, I know how to ramble. Oh, I'm so good at rambling. Anyway, yeah, clip this if you want to share it around with others. To just show people that you're doing great. It doesn't matter where you are. I promise you, you're doing great. And remember that the world is an insanely better place because of your effort. All the inspirations. You know, I try to be a positive force, I really do. Because I really know what it's like to not have someone be in your corner, or at least feel like to not have someone in your corner, and I like to try to be a cheerleader. I like to be the person in the corner. Because something that I learned from writing, because again, for those that do not know, I am a writer as well. Something that I learned from writing, because I was also always really down on my writing from time to time, there's always going to be one person out there who reads what you wrote and thinks it's the best thing ever. You know, Sky, you know, the famous artist, Sky Above Me. She posted something like that similar. She directly tweeted saying in some capacity that someone called her art garbage, but someone out there loves that garbage. That is why the words of those that seek to demean you and diminish you really don't matter. because they were going to do it no matter what. But that one person out there that finds whatever you made and falls in love with it, you did that. You did that. Just like I, with everything that I've written so far, someone out there has read it and loved it. Maybe it's helped them through a difficult time, or maybe it's just something that they think is amazing. And those words mean a lot more than baseless insults like that. Honestly, people who seek to spread toxicity most likely are feeling pain in their lives. I cannot confirm or deny that because I do not know those individuals, but I can speak from personal experience. I have spread toxicity. I used to spread toxicity from being, from dealing with pain. I was and am still bad at coping. I really am. But I've gotten a lot better about it than I used to be. Because, the people in my life have given me that chance to be in my life, and the only reason why they are my friends is because they trust me. And I trust them. As long as I can trust them, I can trust them to be honest with me, as well as to help me through my stuff, and through my troubles. And I hope that those people that spread toxicity and are feeling pain in their lives, I hope they get the help they need. I'll say that straight up. Because, it's tough going through some of these things, especially if you're alone. Which is, again, why I just want to be in people's corners and show them that there is someone out there. Oh, I absolutely have friends that listen to me anytime I need them to, and, I'm privileged in some cases. I really am. In more ways than one. And, yeah, I hope everyone gets the help they need as well. Well, rambling over. 23-minute rant, roughly. I don't regret it. I like talking about this stuff. I think of it in the same vein as me talking about, narrative beats, themes, and characters and whatnot. Stuff that I already like to do. Anyway, let's go talk to Muscle Dad. Hi, Varka.
Nanina's covering the north, so we'll have Laurent take the east. Right, that's all for now. Hey, Avarka! Huh? Honorary knight? Paimon? What brings you to my camp?
Did we interrupt?
Not at all. Any camp of the Knights of Favonius is your camp too. So make yourself at home. Though, you should give me a heads up next time so I can have the quartermaster break out the good stuff for you.
Is this really the Expeditionary Forces camp? Paimon was expecting it to be a bit more crowded.
You'd say you would listen to me or anyone rant anytime they need someone to listen. Sounds weird. Honestly, to be fair, sometimes it makes it easier to not know the person, because then that means the person has no preconceived notions about you. It can make things a little bit easier to talk to. It can make it a little bit easier to talk to someone depending on what the topic is. Of course, it doesn't work every time, but
We're also gathering all the Abyss-related intel we can. Situation in Nodcry's stable for now, but we must remain vigilant. You never know when the Abyss will come roaring back. Intelligence is the foundation of any campaign. It's not just enemy movements. Terrain or shifts in the weather can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Moving forward, we plan to form a long-term partnership with the Northern Intelligence Network. Turn this temporary camp into an intelligence station.
An intelligence station? Whoa! Like the kind in Fontanian spy thrillers?
Haha, as if. Name one book with a camp.
Usually people come to you to advise since you don't judge others. Hey, that's a good trait to have.
Campaign, we've found that different abyssal disasters are occurring all over Teyvat.
It's a really good trait to have.
Always shifting, with no two attacks quite going off the same. I hope to use the Northern Intelligence Network to share our findings, and use that collaboration to keep gathering information on the Abyss. This isn't any one nation's burden. Every day, countless winds blow through Notcry. I'd say that makes it the perfect place to set up an outpost.
Oh, so that's why. So this is chivalry in action.
Haha, well, chivalry's good and all, but in reality, we've only just established this station and don't even have a good map of the nearby terrain. If you stumble across any building materials or intel nearby, don't forget to bring them back with you. Rest assured, you're our honorary knight. We'll look after you.
Leave it to me.
One expedition wraps up, another begins.
Oh, okay. We got someone incoming.
Grandmaster! We've got big trouble, sir!
Oh, what is it?
That important guest we were expecting today? He's trapped at the foot of the mountain.
What? Is it who I think it is?
Oh,
Yes,
no.
sir, it's him. Most of our available manpower is tied up in patrols. Who do we reassign?
No need. Just point me in the right direction. I'll handle it myself. Honorary Knight, Paimon, till next time.
Well,
Paimon's never seen Varka so nervous. Now she's curious who that guest is. Yeah, that's probably it. Let's follow him and see if he needs help.
time to go find the significant guest.
Accelerating.
Where is this? Okay, it's right over here. How was your trip through the advertisement, Hell? Why is this just over an abyss? Oh yeah, just right there.
Help! Please help me!
Glad to hear it.
No more lies. Leave this.
Ads are the pinnacle of fun and entertainment. Where you go? Oh my god, where did that enemy go? Just vanished.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine. Whew. Good thing you guys showed up so fast. Or I might not have made it by sundown.
Praise be! Our essential supplies made it through safe and sound.
What kind of supplies are that important?
Varka, why do I smell alcohol?
Good eye! This here is the dandelion wine we specially ordered from Dawn Winery. Pure Mondstadt in a bottle.
Pure
You have
Mondstadt
no
in a
idea what it
bottle.
took us to get it here all the way from there.
Ha! And a fine job you did. You're drinking with us at the feast tonight. Whole camp's been looking forward to toasting you.
So, the only reason you were in a hurry was to make sure the drinks got there in time? And here Paimon thought you were finally being serious about something serious!
What's that? Are you saying drinking isn't the most serious of serious business? Because I'd love to.
Well,
have
there was a
drink
Twitch
right
channel that was
about
only ads, no creators.
Wait! Please, wait a second. Now is not a good time.
Yeah! Listen to him! First, you gotta take care of the serious...
This is a custom brew. It needs to be kept constantly rolling to prevent settling and keep its flavor. Having sat for so long, I'd say the taste has degraded by at least 10%.
No!
10%! Unacceptable!
I am doing my
Nobody
best to
touches
sit
a
straight.
drop till it's ready.
Okay. You do you then.
I like just the staircase stutter noise there, basically. Da-da-da-da-da.
We specially commissioned someone to build a mechanism that keeps the barrels rolling. Looks like it broke in the fall, though. So now, I guess we'll have to rely on old-fashioned muscle power.
So we just keep whacking the wooden barrels and roll them to their destination? Sounds like some good old Knights of Favonia's strength training.
Keep whacking the barrels. Okay. Alright, now I really gotta make sure I'm sitting up straight for this.
Guy teaches force control and precision. Need both, or the barrel
Blue
won't
text
stay
must
true
be
to the
important,
path.
yep.
It's basic training for many knights.
It's basic training to deal with alcohol. I believe it. Thank you, Varka. Alright.
Keen on basic drills, are we? Well, Laurent and the others won't be back for a while. Right then, all yours. Don't worry about knocking him a bit too far. Just holler and I'll toss him back into place.
Okay, here we go. When striking the wine barrel with normal or charged attacks, it will roll in the direction of the attack. If the barrel accidentally rolls too far off course, talk to Varka and ask them to reposition it. Alright, thank you for cheering me on, Varka.
Back when I was training Noelle, she'd blast the barrels to splinters the second she got nervous. Couldn't stop her from cleaning up the whole mess herself afterward.
Yeah, I believe
Over time, she became the finest cleaner in the Knights, bar none. She might not have realized it, but that's progress too.
It is a barrel of fun, yes, exactly. What in the... Okay, we gotta go around.
First time I did this training with Razor, it took us an entire day to finish. Know why? He spent a quarter of the day rolling the barrels, and the other 3/4 trying to figure out what the heck I was talking about.
You are an amazing dad, Varka. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It's good that we're gonna get him as a playable character in the next patch, like, finally. Guy was introduced back in 1.0, technically, when we first heard about him. Hey, up we go even more.
Jean and Albedo once sat me down to have a serious discussion about whether or not the Spark Knight needed to take part in basic training like this. A Knight's basic training helps build character, but since the Spark Knight's still so young, I decided to get her opinion.
Yeah? How'd that opinion go?
Happily brought her bombs to the training grounds. And so, we reached a consensus. We won't discuss the matter again until she's a bit older.
God dang it, Klee.
Paimon's hands are sore just from watching you. There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Nope, we're delivering it the old-fashioned way.
Come to think of it, you haven't met Rowan yet, have you? Kid's so used to doing things his way, he didn't even show up when it was time for the training. Asked him about it later. He said he went to poke a hornet's nest full of monsters, and as for barrel drills, he didn't think targets that wouldn't hit back were worth his time.
Yeah, how did that work out for him? We're doing great, team. This barrel's moving a mile a minute. There we go.
Oh, Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! They're back! They're back! They're back! Everyone, fall in and give them a proper welcome.
Wow, we're this popular? Paimon feels like blushing.
How the wind carries that scent from afar. Sweet Barbados, it's true. Dandelion wine. Ah, a special brew from
Dandelion
Dawn
wine.
Food. They're back. All my precious memories, they're all
Yeah, it
coming
looks
back.
like the barrel exploded, honestly.
So, the welcome isn't for us, is it?
Yes, this is it! This is the taste! Oh, it's just how I remembered it. Amazing! After all these years! I was starting to think I'd already forgotten the taste of a good Dawn Winery vintage. If the taste hasn't changed, then my home back in Springvale probably hasn't changed either. Right? Thank you, Honorary Knight.
You're welcome.
That's enough. Put a cork in it, everyone.
A cork, like a cork in a barrel, I get it.
Everyone's back. Let's finish the party prep in the meantime.
Oh, yes, sir. On it, sir.
Like I said, drinking is the most serious of serious business.
Yeah, I believe that. Uh, never doubt a Knight of Favonius. Never. To them, drinking is everything. One guy's already even passed out from drinking. I don't know, maybe he's just tired.
Oh, sticky honey roast, sweet madams. Paimon never thought she'd get to eat such authentic Mondstadt dishes out here. Wait, where's Vorka? Anyone seen him? He's not passed out drunk in a ditch somewhere, is he?
Given his liver's battle prowess, is that even possible?
Paimon will catch up when she finishes.
Hey, Anselm. Paimon, why did you think he was passed out in a ditch? You could have just looked to the left. God dang it, Paimon.
So, what's the hero who saved our savior and brought it back to camp doing in a corner like this?
Took the words right out of my mouth, buddy.
Truth is, what I've got in my cup is the most special of special brews. It can only be drunk alone.
Uh-huh.
But since you've caught me, nothing for it. Here, have a cup.
Yep. It's apple
Got me.
cider.
Just a joke. Not a drop of liquor on me right now. If you're thirsty for a real drink, go find Yumeni later. She's got plenty in stock. A camp always needs to have one sober soul to guard their drunk comrades from things that go bump in the night. Those have been my standing orders since this expedition started.
You're a good man,
Wrong luck,
Varka.
eh? Just so happens that tonight, it's my turn to be that sober soul. So, on this night when they're all drunk, I can't be.
On the very day the dandelion wine was due to arrive?
Who knows? Maybe fate just gets a kick out of messing with us. If it had come one day later, maybe I'd have been down there guzzling wine to my heart's content.
Oh, that smirk.
But if it had come but one day later, maybe you'd have passed the camp by, missed the feast, never even had this chance to talk.
Silver linings, exactly.
Nobody can say what choices lead to what outcomes until the time comes. Just like when I decided to lead this expedition out of Mondstadt. Never imagined I'd make it this far.
The reason you launched the expedition was it to deal with the Wild Hunt.
That's how it turned out, aye. But when we marched, all I knew was this. An abyssal storm was brewing up north, one that threatened to scour all of Tevat. It took us some time to mobilize, but where would the enemy appear? And what form would they take? That was all a complete mystery to us when we set out. All we could do was gather intel as we marched, preparing for every contingency.
That's all you knew and you still launched the expedition?
Quick study,
That's why the
ya?
drunks and drinks,
Alas,
they
the
know
enemy
what they're
won't sit
doing.
around
Yep.
twiddling their thumbs while we finish preparing. Every hour we hesitated, the abyss was devouring the lives of countless people. The sooner we marched, the sooner we could change their fates. That was all the intel we needed to launch this expedition.
No wonder you're a Knight of Boreas.
None of that formality, honorary knight. And you're no different. Your journey's also changed many people's fates. Be it Mondstadt back then, Dvalin, or Nodcry now, the expeditionary force. Even my fate, too. The fact that we can sing around the bonfire, drinking and thinking about the future, none of that could have happened without your arrival, traveler. Who's to say? Fate's fickle and hard to
Okay,
fathom
thank you for
after all.
stopping by,
But
Numsy.
as long as
Have a
you're
good rest of
alive,
your night.
There's hope. The wine we didn't drink tonight, we can have tomorrow. The lads
Or
will
day,
sing my
whatever
share.
time zone you are in.
And as long
Just
as
have a
we're
good
still
one.
breathing, tomorrow will bring more wine and laughter. So cheers to tomorrow, to hope.
New beginnings and better tomorrows. And now we have this. Alright, that is the last of the meeting points made. So between that and my 20-minute ramble, we made it to a 3.5-hour stream, which I think is pretty good. So we will also go ahead and call it there. I will be back tomorrow for a thing that I should be aware of, but I forget again, because I'm going to be honest, this week has kind of just made my brain fritz. Not necessarily in a bad way. Yeah, ZZZ and HSR. We're going to be cleaning up events, and I'm going to be doing my weekly Currency Wars run. It'll probably end up being another little bit of a short stream. But you know, them's how it goes sometimes. So, you go ahead and get ready to shove you all off to the next streamer, so you can have fun with them. You get the raid ready. Obviously, YouTube, you are free to end the video right now as well if you want to. And if you do, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. I hope you all have a good rest of your night. And if not, I hope tomorrow is better. Now for the rest of us. Unless they just want to hear about who I'm going to send you all off to. In which case, you know what? That's fair. Anyone that I'm following that we could raid into? You know what? We're going to go ahead and raid Evertrua. Trua is doing some karaoke. So karaoke can always be fun. Trua is also doing a reveal of a new model and new things that are going to be attached to it on social media, so please go give her some support. As much as you are able to, if you want to support the reveal of her, you know, new character and whatnot, new model, please feel free to do so. Until then, stay safe, stay positive as best as you can. I hope you all have a good rest of your night, and if not, I hope tomorrow is better, like I just told YouTube. Thank you for being here.